Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, there I am. What's going on? Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are today working on some pretty cool Final Fantasy 1 cool frame, cool stuff. What's up, everybody? JDF Gamer, what's up? I love Kagami Nedlin, what's up? Daniel Clapty, what's up? Crimson, what's up? What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing on this Super Saturday? Dang, this guy's telling me to start again? You're not my real dad, Daniel Clapty. You can't tell me what to do. I'm the real boss of me. Because I'm Big Boss. Big Boss Reyes. You're good, Crimson? Nice. I am mostly good. I had a big headache yesterday. Like, all throughout work. Well, not all throughout work. Like, it was kind of building throughout work. And then when I got home, I'm like, oh, let me work on some stuff. And then my head was like, nah, no thanks. And so my headache came in quite hard. And then I just went to sleep at like 8:30. And then I slept for like 12 hours. And then I was like, okay, now I feel better. Hey, yo. Glug, 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 glug. So let's go ahead and double check to make sure that, whatchamacallit, CloudBot is working. And let's see if it's gonna pick it up to make sure that y'all are getting your points and stuff. Come on, 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 come on. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Oh, no. Do the peelers now. I'm not peeling any potatoes, Daniel Clapty. Holy moly, this guy's telling me what to do again. Not my real dad. CloudBot is acting up. So let me go get this sorted up before we start doing our Perler Beads because it's important. I want to make sure y'all get your credits to make sure that you are getting them points. Because when you get to 30,000 points, some cool stuff happens. So I'm going to log in with YouTube. Log in over here. Log in with this thing. And let's see if this works. Fingers crossed. Let's get it fixed before we get started. There it is. CloudBot off. Refresh. Turn it on. Refresh. And that should do it according to the peoples on the internet. Let's see what happens. Maybe in a couple minutes. But let's go ahead and get started on the craft stream. Beady beady boo. Woohoo! Alright, let's move this stuff around so we can get set up and so I can show you what we're working on. Let's see. I'm gonna load the image onto the stream so y'all can see what the plan is. Let's see, we're gonna start with Wha-Bam! The Fighter. We're gonna be making a whole thing. It's gonna be super cool. It's gonna be super rad. We're gonna make a framed. We're gonna get a whole frame and take out these pretty flowers, and we're gonna put in some Perler Beads inside. It's gonna be super sick. That's the plan, Stan. Yeah. But what I want to do also is open up a sprite so we can get the screenshot so y'all can see what we're working with. Open recent. No, none of those are recent. Perler Beads, stream patterns, Final Fantasy. Screenshot, yeah. So I'm gonna save this as, or export it. And I can't say nothing. And then now, I'll show you. I just got knowing that Monokuma. Ooh, who's Monokuma? That sounds awesome. You should send us some pics. Okay, this is super tiny. Let's see if this blows up. It does blow up, good. So we're gonna be making this as our frame. And we're gonna be changing some of the names and a couple of other things around there. So just something to keep in mind. That's the main goal. What we're gonna do, he's from Danganronpa. That sounds so familiar. Danganronpa, is that an anime? Or am I making that up? Yo, it's the Schwinninator. Schwinning is here. It's Schwinn time, y'all. We're now allowed to win because Schwinn is here. What's up, Schwinn? What's going on, man? It's both an anime and a video game. Ah, I did not know that. So we're gonna be working with mini beats today. So time to get tedious. I'm gonna go ahead and move some stuff around so we don't make a huge mess. And we might even bust out the mega mini Perler Bead thingies. There's mangas, anime game. What's it about? Because I feel like since I heard about it so much that, man, it must be popular, right? Is it like a shonen anime sort of deal? Is it like is it horror, comedy, slice of life? Is it like technology stuff? Is there like one big bad guy they're trying to beat up? What's the dealio? Tell me all about the Danganronpas. Am I saying that right? Still in bed after sleeping super late, trying to decide what chores to take care of today. That's the biggest mood I've heard of all morning, Schwinn, because that's how I felt a lot this morning too. I woke up at 6:30 and I was like, nope, headache's still here. Let me go back to sleep. It's crazy. It's like murder mystery. Oh my god, that is crazy. Murders are crazy. Mystery is also crazy. Murder mystery, combine the two, super crazy. So the super cool thing is we also have, oh no. I don't know where I put my other mini beads. I thought I had it now. There. Oh. And we do have them here, the other mini beads with all the other different colors. Wow. I don't think we'll be needing them today, but if we do, we can plop them out. We're not gonna probably sort through all these, but there's a couple pastel versions like lighter yellow, lighter green, that are gonna be super useful. Some of these might be repeats, but I can't imagine a lot of them are. So we're gonna be all set. So what we could do in theory is, the first thing we're gonna do is I think we said we're gonna do fighter. So let me get that image out. Oh, this is image 2. Oh, not that one. Let's go to image, this one. Here we go. Yeah. When we're on fighter first. And the reason why he's facing the opposite way is because if I'm gonna tape him up and I'm gonna try to flat melt the other side of him, it'll just make more sense, I think, to do it that way. So I'm gonna shrink this actually. And put it down here. And put this up here. Yeah, perfect. Nice, 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 nice. What's going on, everyone? It's Saturday and we got any crazy plans? I gotta clean the house. Gotta vacuum. I gotta do some stuff, man. You know what I mean? Jelly beans. So I think as we work on this, put my mouse up here. We are going to zoom in on the camera because these are tiny mini beads. It'd be more beneficial, I think, if we can just zoom on in here. Let's get this all set up. So there we go. Sick. All right, let's go get this sorted. We're gonna go to nested craft art. We're gonna go to the desk camera, and we're gonna zoom on in. Hey, you know what? Can I zoom in like here and work on? I can. Nice. Let's do it. Super fun times. Okay, so first things first is we got the fighter. Le fighter. Okay, so we're gonna go, it's really simple. We need black, red, and then like this shade of skin tone. So we'll be using that because we don't have any other skin tones there. I don't know, but I should make next. Did you make like a whole body one? Did you make like a chibi cute version? Or like, what kind of style did you make it? And like, where'd you find the pattern? I'm so curious because like, I've been trying to look at different patterns and stuff with different places, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna grab the original sprites. And that's kind of what I've been up to. So how do we decide we're gonna work with these big beads? Yeah, whole body, but not big. Ayo. Or mini beads. This is the opposite of big beads. I think we decided we're gonna plop them down here and then work with them there because otherwise it can be a big pain in the big old booty. So what we're gonna do for this pattern here is I would like to make it bigger. So just look at the top of the head. There we go. Nice. Sick. Okie dokie artichokes. So thinking about the first would you rather question. Would you rather live until you're 200 years old and look your age? Oh God. Or look like you're 22 your whole life, but die at age 65. Golly. Do you know where I can buy mini beads in Europe? That's a really good question. I think Art Goal has mini beads. Hama might have mini beads. I want to say they do. I'm pretty, you know what? I'm 100% sure the Hama beads have the mini size version. So I don't know exactly where in Europe you are, but I know Hama beads are a lot more available over there. I think you have to get Perler beads over there imported. So I would look into HAMA beads. But since I don't live in Europe, it's hard for me to tell you like, oh yeah, definitely check out this location, because I couldn't tell you, man. You know what I mean? Okay. We've had some practice with these before. Okay, Hama perfect. Yeah. I was gonna make a Black Parade skeleton, but I don't know black. Oh no, like Black Parade, like My Chemical Romance? That's crazy. Hey, I'm glad that's helpful. Yeah, just Google it and see what comes up. And then let me know what's available, because I'd love to... If you tell me what's good, then I can tell other people when they have the same question, you know what I mean? Anderson Santos, boa tarde. What's up? How are you? What's going on? Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 8 up here. We're going to make a fighter from Final Fantasy. Boink. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But first, we're going to do the black. Yeah, that song is a banger. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. Bow, bow, bow. What a banger of a song it is. I feel like I've already picked up a little more experience with these since the last time we looked at this. And this is not as tedious as I remember it being, which is nice. Feels good, man. Feels good. Oh, wow. You have vocal. Oh, man. I'm slapping the bass with my songs. You know what's crazy is Mataz was actually a trained singer. But me, So basically, I was forced to... I don't sing well at all. But my brothers... I don't know if y'all are too young for this, but there was a video game, kind of like Guitar Hero, called Rock Band. And in this game, you can play the drums, electric guitar, bass guitar, and you could ostensibly have a microphone. And so we bought the whole set, and so quickly my brothers got the guitars and the drums, and they're like, we need someone to sing. And I was like, I'm not doing it. And they're like, come on, bro, just do it. And I'm like, oh, I guess. And the first song they played a random song. It was called Mississippi Queen. And it goes something like, Mississippi Queen, if you know what I mean. Something like that, right? But like to get to the high vocal, so basically there's like a bar, right? So it's like if you were going flat, it's like if it goes up, you go if it goes down, you go right? So I saw the bar go like Mississippi Queen, but I didn't know like how high they had to go, so I started with Mississippi Queen because I've never heard the song before. Ay. Sounds interesting. I might check it out since I just started playing guitar. Oh, that's awesome. Are you playing like acoustic guitar? Or are you playing electric guitar? I know a couple peeps who are into the guitar scene. They play a couple of hot licks, as the cool kids say. You heard it here first, y'all. Cool kids say playing hot licks. And I did disagree. They might not be cool kids, just saying. Because, y'all, I would never lead you astray. Whoa! When it comes to being a cool person saying cool stuff. I'm playing electric guitar. The model's a Fender Player Telecaster Tide Pool. Nice. I have no idea what any of that means, but that sounds super cool. You added one extra on that right one line. Let me have a look. You're right. Yeah, it should be 3. Thank you for checking me out, man. Appreciate you. Let's move all these up 1. Sometimes when I'm talking a lot, I'm not paying as much attention as I should be. So I appreciate all the help, y'all. What? Oh, no. So much for not being tedious, am I right? What? Yeah. Oh, no. I spoke too soon. There we go. Nice. Appreciate you, Samuel. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to lean over a little more so I can see this a little bit better. There we go. And now I got the mic going, so we should be okay. So that's it for the black here. I'm going to go around the black over here, and then I think what I want to do is like just finish the section in the red and also with the skin there, so that we don't have to worry about moving and dropping beads when we don't need them. With regular MIDI-sized beads, I wouldn't have to worry so much about bumping into them, but sometimes I feel like with these, I bump into them a lot. So we're gonna get into that. Ah! See what I mean? Just go flying. And I think I messed something up. Yeah, this was over here. Ah! So tedious. But I'd rather live until I'm 200 and look my age. I think I saw a video of like a really ancient monk who just looked like a mummy. It was insane, and they were alive. It was crazy, and they were just like super old and super dehydrated. They looked just like a corpse. Super creepy and super scary. But they were alive and well, apparently. So that was weird. And is this right? Does this line up? It does line up with that. Okay, we're good there. I'm gonna start with these skin tone ones to make the face. But yeah, if I'd looked and felt that age, I probably wouldn't be able to do much. You know what I mean? I'd probably be just like a husk of a person. So I don't know. I think I'd rather just like not I don't care about the looks. I care about like, am I able to move and like live my life? Oh no, that went flying. There's one bead missing. I'd probably be up to the age 65. Just saying. All right, guys. I know I'm gonna make a girl from Invader. Oh, I love Invader Zim. What a good show. That show was so like creepy and way more adult. Like in retrospect, now that I think about it, like with the I'm gonna steal kids' bodies and harvest their organs so I can be more human. Like, oh my god. But it was a great show. And why do I feel like I messed all this up? This is wrong. This is very wrong. Because this goes here. There we go. Yes, that is right. That is very right. I thought that was the second eyeball. And nope, that was not it. That wasn't it, fam, but we got it. Okay, then we're gonna skip one here. And go and make a square. What? So Crimson, are you gonna just like Google Perler bead pattern, or like what is your go-to method to like figuring out your designs and like how you're gonna assemble it? What? There, we got it. I've already made a girl Perler, but it's ugly. I want to put a necklace on for school. Heck yeah, man. That sounds awesome. Alright, the rest is just straight up red. So that'll be easy. Red, rocking everywhere. Can you imagine a mini Perler pen? Which is like pew, 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 pew. Yeah, you just search it up. Nice. There we go. So tiny. So far, so good. See, even as a mini bead, this is bigger than I thought it'd be. Is there red here? There is a red here. And if I were to make this as regular size Perler beads, they'd be pretty chunky and pretty big. Oh, we're using minis. What's going on, Phantom? What's going on? My wrist is already getting a little tight, honestly. That's probably because I have meaty fingers and because I permanently damaged my wrist from playing too much Final Fantasy XIV one summer. But that's just me. It takes a little longer because it is a little more tedious, and it's harder to grab two at a time. Here I feel like I'm doing one at a time. But it's worth it for the aesthetic. It's gotta look cool, gotta look mini, gotta look tiny. Because basically we're trying to fit everything into... It's gonna be super zoomed in when I show you this, but it is a frame. Wow. And so not this white part, but like where all the flowers are. We're gonna put a bunch of these little Final Fantasy characters and make a little scene. So we're gonna make the characters out of beads, and we're gonna print out the backdrop and then combine it like that. It's gonna be a gift to a couple of friends. There's some really cool peeps. But I don't know, I feel like I'm getting in the groove. I feel like once you get in a nice little, like, what is it, a flow state? It's like, wow, I'm making so much progress. But I think because I have to do one by one, it's like, it's taking me twice as long, I guess. Which makes sense. But it's also oddly satisfying to just fill it all in, little by little, little by little. Hey, nice. I'll move this over here that we can get a little better lighting. There we go. I wonder if I should turn that light down, even though it's closer. What's the down button for this? This one. No, this one. Yeah, nice. Yo, Zelda's Lullaby. Okay, I'm gonna grab some more red. Oh, and some more red. And some more red. Click. How about you, Phantom? You working on anything recently? Or planning on? Yeah, let me see if I can double up on these two beads. Nope. Possible, but it's a lot harder because you have to get them standing up and next to each other anyway. Is it worth the time it takes to do that and the tediousness of it all? Probably not. I feel like I'm like a watchmaker or something, like working on teeny tiny little watches. Cute Kirby. What the? You're working on a cute Kirby. Nice. I made a Kirby for my niece for Christmas, so they can put on their tree. What kind of Kirby are you making? Is it from like a specific game? Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance? Custom design? Ah, yeah. This is the tough part of working with an outline. It's like filling it with other beads. Wow. On screen, the one you made in crochet. Oh, got it. Yeah, I gotta update that with the other things I've been working on. I made a Totoro, which is really silly. Actually, I kind of want to show you the Totoro. So let me, cause it came out okay, and then there was a certain part where I worked on it and like the eyeballs came out really, really silly and funny. So let me see if I can grab that. Oh wait, I didn't put it on my channel. Okay, so let me go grab it from over here. I put it, there it is. So I'm gonna save that image. Come on. I'm gonna put it on the desktop. Wait, is that gonna work? Let's see. I was looking at the slideshow, but maybe make a Kirby Perler Bead. Hey, your friend is obsessed. I know, I have buddies that are obsessed with Kirby too. And they're like, oh my god, I love Kirby. Oh my god, it's so big. It's ginormous. It's the biggest thing I've seen all day. Oh my gosh, it's huge. Why did OBS make it so big? Alright, shrinking it. That's an ear. Shrinking it. Ah, I lost it. Oh no. Go up. I wonder if I can transform it and just make it fit to screen. Fit to screen. Hey, there it is. Much smaller. Yeah. So I made this with the crochet. And that's the final draft, but I do have to show you the first draft. The first draft with the eyeballs is so ridiculous. All right, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Look at it. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Ready? I'm gonna update it. I'm gonna update it. And this was the first draft of the eyeballs. Look at this. Look at it. Look at the eyeballs. It's like, whoa, whoa. Ay, ay, ay. That is so bizarre and so silly. Every time I look at it, it makes me laugh. Every single time. Sheesh. Let's go back and put the Final Fantasy one up. Yeah, there we go. It still looks cute. Well, aw shucks, thanks. Alright. I need to give myself a couple of breaks because my wrist is already getting tight with these mini ones. Which means I might work on these less on stream and work more with the regular beads on stream. Because it's hard for me organically to come up with nice little breaks for my wristies. You know what I mean? Have you ever made a Dalek with beads? Oh, that sounds so awesome. Exterminate, exterminate. No, I have not. The only Doctor Who stuff I've made. Oh my god, look at it. Why is it stuck? Oh no. Magnets, how do they work? The only Doctor Who stuff we've ever made were the coasters when we first started making stuff like 6 years ago. But that's on the list. Now that you mentioned it. Gotta make a terrifying Dalek. Neat. I was reading some trivia on the first Final Fantasy. And there is like, hey, bonjour, what's up, hey, how you doing? Welcome back. How are you, how are you, how are you? I was looking at some trivia, and basically there's a grave in Final Fantasy 1 that if you go to, it says, rest in peace, here lies Erdrick, which is like a Dragon Quest character, which is Square's like big rival. As a Japanese company, and then later they changed it to rest in peace, here lies Link. Because then Zelda became another rival in the updated versions, which is pretty crazy. Okay, put that in there. Okay, we're almost done with the top half. Yay. So it says here, would you rather give up cursing forever or give up ice cream for 12 years? I would give up cursing because I love ice cream, and I would just come up with more ingenious ways to insult people. Because, let me tell you, man, let me tell you. I'll tell you in a second. Good, saying greetings from Q, who's helping out with cooking today. They cannot join for a bit. Hey, tell Q I say what's up, and tell him I wish him all the best in his cooking endeavors, and tell him not to rush, but I also can't wait to chat with him. Because it's been a couple weeks. Because I know y'all had celebrations. I streamed for 2 holidays in a row. It was Christmas one holiday, or one stream, and then it was New Year's Eve, the other one. And now people were celebrating, so. But very happy to send my hellos. But as a former English teacher, I would always tell my students who were cursing, like, you're cursing because you don't have a more creative way to say what you want to say. And they're like, yeah, but it's so satisfying. I'm like, oh yeah? Isn't it more satisfying to come up with a very specific word to, like, specifically say what you're trying to say, even especially if it's an insult? Like, oh yeah, I guess maybe. I didn't convince a lot of students to not curse, but close enough. I tried. Oh, so tedious. Oh dang it, it's so tedious. There you go. Yeah. Whoosh. Super able to join again. Ayo, party time. You know what? I'm gonna zoom in a little more just so y'all can see all the deets. Because we're pretty zoomed in, but we gotta go even deeper. Okay, let's yoink. Oh yeah. Now, that's what I call a zoom in. Heck yeah. I wonder if we're gonna apply a filter to make the image sharper because we're so zoomed in. Makes it a little bit blurry. Oh, possibly. Yeah, Squidward. Right there. I feel like cursing is only acceptable when you like stub your toe or something. Yeah, like that's what I used to tell my students too. Like, okay, you hurt yourself. That's a slip of the tongue. I get it. It's your instinct. That's forgivable. But when you're like constantly using that as your language to like express yourself, and it depends on the setting. If you're doing it with your buddies, like, okay, who cares, right? But if you're doing like in a professional setting or in a setting where like people are trying to take things seriously, people just take you a lot less seriously. I saw a very cute Dalek pattern on Pinterest a few days ago. I'll put it on Discord later. Yes, thank you, Anderson. Please put it on the Discord. I would love to see that. Now you got me thinking about like Dalek crochet patterns, which sounds terrifying, but... Oh. Click this. Move it up like this. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, let's go back to the black outline. I know already for a fact this is going to take me a couple of streams, and that's okay. That's okay, because... this goes here. Because I feel like last time... Wait a second, this does not go here. Get out of my way. We'll put this here. When I was working on the Elden Ring Millennia stream on Wednesday, I was very anxious to finish on time to get to bed early because I just got back to work and I'm having to wake up earlier for work, and I was just afraid of being tired for working on that stuff, and I was like rushing so much, but also trying to focus on chat and focusing on like, I don't know, like making everything super positive and happy and fun times for everybody, that I was like, feeling a little overwhelmed. And, you know, just decided to like, what's the rush? Let's just take our time with stuff. Like, if we have to stop halfway because we're not done with something, like that's okay. It'll be okay. We'll survive. Raz, you know what diamond paintings are? I don't. Is that a Minecraft term or something? I don't know. I'm out of date with all the cool hip things. What is a diamond painting? Is that like you get a diamond, you brush it over your paper, boom, diamond painting? Is that a style of painting? Tell me all about it. Like, then there's gonna be a corner here, and over here. This is the easiest part of the whole thing, like working on the black beads when there's nothing else around. It's like, boop, you don't have to worry about dropping anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be there. Okay, that is 4. Yeah. Like, I'll tell you a story. One time I was in college and I was in a classroom. I was like 20 years old. It was an education classroom, and we're talking about something super serious. And I like had the floor, and I like had everyone's attention, and I was saying my point, and everyone was like, "Oh man, this Raz guy, he's a pretty smart sounding guy. Oh man, I'm picking down what he's putting up, or no, I'm picking up what he's putting down, not the opposite." And then I can't remember why, but I tried to make an example by like cursing or something, and I could feel immediately like all the deflation of everyone in the class being like, "Oh, never mind, he's just gonna curse and bring down his whole point." And I was like, "Oh no." And I was like, I'm never gonna curse again when making an important point in an academic or professional setting. You heard it here first, folks. Don't be cussing. Diamond paint is like putting these shiny stickers on their color labels, and it makes a picture. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Huh. Could you send me a picture on Discord, like a screenshot? Shiny stickers, is that like bejeweling? Are you bejeweling your paintings? What the? This one's flying. Because it sounds like you're bejeweling stuff. Or bedazzling, that's what it's called. Bejeweled is a game. It's one of them video games. Those gosh darn video games are rotting the youth's minds. They're causing all the violence. I'm just kidding. Of course not. It's gonna go down here. To the right. It's gonna go down here. Nice. And we gotta make the rest of the face. Like so. Ah! What? Where did that go? Where did I drop that? Oh, well. It'll pop up eventually. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Ayo. It's kind of hard. It's like these little colored beads, but they're so microscopic or something. I don't know if that's how you put. Oh, diamond painting. Oh, okay. I think I've seen that before once, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I think I understand what you're saying. Like it's almost like little gems that you put down and it makes a giant picture, a rather small picture. Because if you're relating this to that, it sounds just as tedious. Okay, I think we have the rest of the black. Yeah, kind of. What's up, JDF Gamer? Welcome back. How are you? What's going on, man? Okay, I'm gonna get the rest of the skin tone. These pale skin tone beads here. This like peachy color. Paint, paint, paint. And we're gonna make the hand first, because it's easy peasy mode. Everything's going solid until it doesn't, and one bead drops and everything goes flying everywhere. But so far so good. You're still working on Lego Coliseum. Nice. That's what's up, man. Get them Legos. Oh. There you go. Yep. Yep. Yep, there we go. Nice. And then let's get the other hand done while we're at it. Let's see, what's the next would you rather? Oh, a water polo. Okay, so I had a dream last night. It was very bizarre. So for those of you who don't know, I used to play water polo in high school and a little bit in college. And then I was even on the traveling team, which is super fun. So I went to New Orleans during Mardi Gras for a tournament. And I was underage at the time, but it was still very interesting to like walk around and see what people were doing. And it was very awkward one time because I was hanging out in this open-aired restaurant, and then one of my teammates that had just met was like, "Hey, Raz, go talk to this guy. I just met him. He's Colombian, and I'm Colombian American." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I went over to him. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Hey, what's up, man? So you Colombian?" "Yeah, cool. How about you?" "Yeah." "Okay, where you from?" "Oh, I'm from this area in Colombia." "Oh, cool. My parents are from this area in Colombia." "Oh, that's cool." That's it. We just kind of stood around and we stared at each other and we're like, all right, man, cool. I'm gonna go over there now. Okay. All right, see you later. Bye. So yes, very awkward for everyone involved. So that happened. Oh no, I keep dropping all these tiny beads everywhere. I have to pick these up at some point because they keep going under my desk. Big uh-ohs. But anyway, so I had this dream and it was like I was back training in water polo under my coach. I was back in high school and it was very weird. Like it was one of those surreal dreams. I guess it was a lucid dream. I guess because I slept in and I don't really have a lot of lucid dreams anymore because I don't go back to sleep when I wake up nowadays for the most part. But today was an exception because I had a huge headache. And then, yeah, it was just really bizarre. I was like running on water at some point. I was throwing it like a football and getting yelled at because I wasn't throwing it like a football, which is not how you're supposed to throw it. It was a lot. It was weird. Very strange. Very strange dream. And yeah, that's the end of my story. Alright, this bead goes kitty corner here. No, it goes under the red. Yeah, it does go under the red. And then the rest is the flesh tone. The pale skin tone. The peach. Well, ain't that just peachy? It sure is, bucko, I'll tell you that. Unfortunately for me, I rarely have dreams at night. Oh, interesting. What? Where did that go? Get over here. I actually don't think I'm gonna Duker. I need something that doesn't have a lot of blacks in it. I don't know what to do though. Raz Jesus moment. Heck yeah, running on water, throwing. Oh, there it is. It landed on my face. Ah, fell away. Running on water and throwing away the beads. But what was crazy is that at some point I either had to run on water and race and sprint or just swim really like super quickly. And my coach, who at that point was like, I don't know, 20 years older than me, like destroyed me, like ran twice as fast or swam twice as fast. I can't remember now. And I was like, dang, coach, you're in shape. And I was like, Jesus, as I'm getting older, I should probably also just try to stay in shape so I can be as fast as Dream, coach. Maybe something that you can do, Crimson, without the black beads is like, unlike this, that you would need like a black outline. I think that's what eats up a lot of black beads, is like do Gur anyway, but just don't have a black outline, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like in theory, if you have the colors, if Gur has like a light green or whatever the color it is, then you can do the outline in like a dark green, maybe, perhaps. Just an idea. But yeah, that's why I recently bought a 6,000 pack of the regular size black beads, because it's like I always need these black beads. Always using them. When we were making the ornaments last month, there was some that we made with and without the black outline. And what I came to see at the end of it all, and Mataz brought this to my attention, I really agree with him, is that they just look a little bit unfinished compared to the other ones that look like they have a nice crisp outline. And that's not a criticism of anyone else's art, but at least in the art I was making, it did seem like it was missing the black outline. One of the things I'm looking forward to, the pros of the mini beads, that you don't have to punch holes. I'm looking forward to that when you tape it up. This is bada bing, and then you bada boom. Oh no, oh no, I bada bing too hard. Bada bing, regular bada bing. Got it, nailed it. Would you rather have to hunt and gather all of your food or eat McDonald's for every meal? Oh my goodness. This sounds awful, like truly awful. Bro, I ain't got the time to hunt my food, let alone learn how to like clean it and use all of its parts. I was reading a book called Into the Wild, where a young person got advice on how to like skin and get rid of the animal meat from hunting in the Southwest, so like in the desert. But he went to Alaska and tried to do the same thing, and he basically like, there were maggots that got into his meat and all these flies and stuff, and it was just like a whole waste. And he wasn't able to like salvage any of the animals that he hunted, which is, he felt really bad about it. But yeah, he died later. Rest in peace. Oh my God, eat McDonald's every meal, is that even a question? I'd have to get their salads without their dressing. Because y'all think, oh, a salad, super healthy. But then you look at the dressing and it's like, oh yeah, here's 1 bajillion calories and 1 bajillion grams of sugar and all these other bad things. And like, oh no. But I did read somewhere that like, pound for pound and penny for penny, I think it's like the 99-cent cheeseburger or something has like the most nutrients because it has the meat and the cheese. That doesn't mean it's healthy for you, but like, considering like affordable food in America. Hunt, I can live on potatoes, just plant. Hey, that's a good point. Because it does say you have to hunt and gather all of your food. You can gather your food so you can plant your potatoes. I didn't even think about that, Anderson. That is big brain moment indeed. That's probably the biggest brain moment I ever done seen in the last 5 minutes. Classic Anderson, hitting us with the big brain revelation. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. I remember when I had to work, when I was living in Japan, there was a couple of days of the week where I had to take a train to go to a different school and then like have a layover. And for some reason, they gave me a lot of travel time to do it, and I wasn't going to question it. I was going to be like, okay, sure, whatever. So what I ended up doing with my spare... Oh, you know what I did? I took a lunch as I traveled. So it gave me a few more minutes, I think. And so what ended up happening is that I would go to the main area where I had to be in. Because you never know. Like, Japan's really good with being, like, on time with train stuff and schedules, unless it's like a big storm, a big disaster or whatever. And so I would get there early, and I would go to the nearby McDonald's, and I would order something for like $1, like 100 yen. And then I would go upstairs, and I would use their Wi-Fi to jump on my 3DS and then play Monster Hunter. And it was so sick. It was so much fun. Play a lot of Monster Hunter 4. And I also was able to play on the train. So that was super fun. Blink. This is coming in, y'all. It's looking alive. Uh-oh. I think this is my favorite part of the Perler Bead moment, when like you actually see the design coming together. And it's like, oh, before it was just a bunch of beads, but now if you look at it, you can see the design. Oh no! There we go. Man, yesterday I had a headache, and I was like, what do I even do? Because if I keep working on art and looking at my computer screen, it's probably gonna make it worse. But I didn't know what to do, like, to just like relax and just try to feel better. So I put on just TV, and I rarely watch TV nowadays, just like sit down and watch. Unless like I'm eating dinner or like watching something with Mataz that we decide, hey, let's watch this together. But I put on Rick and Morty, and I couldn't remember where I left off. So I just saw season finale, season 3, I think, or 4. And I was like, haha, that was funny. That made me feel better. But I thought staring at a screen would make my head worse. But I don't think it did. Yep. Oh no. There we go. But TV's so good. Wowz, it's looking good. Thanks, Crimson. Yeah. I used to watch a lot of TV, a lot of anime, a lot of just TV in general. And I think right before I started streaming, like, I just realized that I watch a lot of stuff, and I consume a lot of media. But I don't think, oh, I just knocked over my light. Go back to light. There we go. But I didn't feel personally that I was like contributing enough to the, like, I was taking a lot from the world and other people's art and media, but I wasn't making my own. And that's one of the things, one of the, what's that word? Impetus? One of the inspirations, I guess I could say, that got me into like content creation and be like, I'm gonna make my own stuff. And here I am. Streaming, making my stuff. Making Perler Beads is like one of the things that got me that I was doing to be a little more creative and create things, but oh, I just knocked the whole thing out because my big fat fingers. But I also started doing crochet, and then I think when I started getting really into Perler Beads, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make an Instagram reel, and then people like responded positively to it, and I was like, oh, this is a good feeling to get validation from other people. Oh, I gotta move that over, don't I? This black goes here, and this goes here. Yeah. And then I was at a job that gave me a lot of time to just like mess around and watch YouTube videos instead of like getting work done. Which that's not true. I got all my work done and they didn't have any more work for me, so I'm like, okay, if you want to make me to sit here for 8 hours, I guess I'll just watch some other stuff. And that's when I started looking into like streaming and then also like VTubing, because I wanted to keep my anonymity. And then boom, the stream was born. Almost a year and 3 months ago. Okay, these black beads are going everywhere. That's dangerous. Hold on. There we go. From the white beads, it goes down 3. There we go. Then over here. Yeah. We're almost done, y'all. We're on the home stretch, y'all. So excited. Yep. Oh. I haven't decided, like, which parts. I know the characters we're going to do in Perler Beads, and I think we'll just leave it at that. Instead of making the letters and all, I can customize that with a sprite and change that out and then print it out that way. So it should be fine. Should be good. Yeah, I've done a lot of, I don't know what to call it, like hobbies maybe. I've done like candy, loom, diamond paintings, not perlers. Hey, nice. Yeah, I think it's important in general, even if people aren't like displaying their content or putting it in such an open, wait, I missed this by one. Darn it. Even if they're not like streaming or posting it or like trying to like almost quote unquote show it off, and that's not necessarily everyone's intention. That's okay. I'm not trying to say everyone does that. But I do think it's important that like people get into a hobby that is creative, even if it's just for themselves, right? It's just like, I don't know, I would argue it's part of our human nature to like try to be creative. We're inventors, we're artists, you know? And even if you have imposter syndrome like me all the time, like I sometimes don't consider myself an artist. It's Perler Bead art, yeah. I do pixel art, yeah. But sometimes I'm like, I'm not a real artist, not like those other peeps who make masterpieces. But you just gotta remind yourself, man, art is art is art. Whether it's a masterpiece or not, if something you create, that's art. This is Perler Bead art, man. And I'm mostly trying to convince myself, don't get me wrong, to like not think otherwise. But even if you doodle and you're sketching for the first time and it's garbage, you know what? It's art. And it's your art. And you just, if you want to get better at it, you can. It's a skill. It's a creative outlet. Y'all know what I mean, jelly beans? All right, one more bead. Oh yeah, just stopping in to say hi. Sorry, can't stay today. Got a lot of work to get done. No worries, Little Heart Raccoon. If you want to keep the stream open, that you totally can. But if you gotta leave, no worries. We totally understand it. But thank you so much for swinging by. I hope you're doing okay. And thanks for sharing your artwork yesterday. It looked pretty rad. Okay, now I need to get tape. Let's get this tape out. Yeah, if y'all ever need to leave or just don't want to listen to the music or listen to my voice, you can always feel free to mute the stream and keep it open in the background. But if you don't want to do that, that's okay too. No worries. I think I'm going to tape it this way. Hey, no problem. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna tape it this way. And I'm gonna put it right underneath these beads, but I gotta be very confident with my tape. Right there, push it down. Yeah, because if you hesitate, that's when your beads go flying all over the place. No hesitation. Push it down. Oh no. Stay down, stay down. Okay. Yeah. This should be long enough. Push it down. Confidence is key. Pushing down on all the beads, as many as possible to get that stickiness. To keep prevent it from flying all over the place. And then one more piece of tape. Confidence, yeah. It helps if you just yell out the word confidence. It tricks you into thinking that you are being very confident. That's what I do whenever I'm lacking confidence. I'm just like, confidence! That's not true in the slightest. Don't listen to me. Okay, now I'm gonna really push down. Now that all the tape is down. And we don't have to worry about punching holes, which is great. But we do want to ensure that every single bead is stuck on here. When you punch holes in the regular size beads, it almost ensures because that they're gonna be, if you do it with a pen at least, it really pushes the bead down onto the tape. So it figures that out that way. Boom, chakalaka. Now I'm gonna loosen the tape from the pegboard. I almost forgot the word for it. Like the P thing, it's plastic. What is it called again? I'm gonna loosen it from all the edges. Including over here. now I'm gonna put this somewhere. You know what? I'm gonna put it on the frame so we can see what it's gonna look like in the shape. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna zoom out real quick with the camera right here. So y'all can see what it looks like. Desk camera, transform. Fit to screen. There we go. What the? It flipped. How the heck did that happen? Can we undo? Flip horizontal. Hey, there we go. I ordered my first beats from AliExpress 2 days ago. Do I need to use tape to remove them always, or can I directly do on the board, the ironing part? That's a really good question. This is what it's looking like so far. This might be too big. If we get rid of this white border, that's actually going to be perfect, I think. But we might need to get a bigger frame, which I have one. I just didn't think I'd have to use it. Well, we're gonna see if this is up to the top, and then we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is gonna be too small actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to find a different frame, and that's okay. We have a few more. But oh no, we're gonna put this away. So let me put this away, and I'll tell you all about the ironing and the tape process. It's a really good question that I hear a lot. So, if these are your first beads, Anderson, it's very important, I think, that you tape it, and a couple of reasons why. If it's mini beads, especially, let me get a regular pegboard here. Just so I can show you. So, when you do end up ironing, and you're putting it down, and you're ironing the beads together, if you don't have the tape, what happens is, especially if you're beginning, to get the balance of the pressure and the heat on your iron, it takes time, it takes practice, it takes messing up, it takes failure, it takes oopsie doopsies, it takes accidents for you to learn what is gonna work for you and your iron, because we all have different irons, different settings, and we all have different ways to push down and stuff, right? So if you have too high of a heat, what happens is these plastic pegboards, they start to bend and warp because of the heat is making it like bend in different ways. And I haven't done it on a mini pegboard, but I imagine that it's smaller, it's gonna bend even more. It's gonna be easier to make this bend because it's smaller. Here the heat might distribute more evenly. So that's why I recommend putting the tape on to remove it, and that way you can iron it elsewhere and not have to worry about melting and damaging these pegboards. Someone was arguing with me on YouTube saying, oh, this never happens and whatever, pegboards are cheap, but I don't think they're that cheap. I don't have that kind of money to keep buying pegboards every time I mess up. So to keep these in one piece and stable and usable, that's why I use the tape. So I recommend you use the tape. You don't have to do it. It's up to you. And just because you don't use the tape doesn't guarantee that you're gonna mess these up anyway. But I am also very paranoid, and I like to just, you know, keep things in one place. You know what I mean? So that's just me. That's just my thingy with that. So different people will tell you different things, I guess, is what to say. Guys, I'm scrapping the GUR idea. I'm gonna do a small electric guitar. Nice. Are you gonna put it on a necklace? That sounds really cool too. I see. Thanks, Raz. Hey, you got it. Always feel free to ask me questions here on the Discord, and we'll hit you up there. What are we doing next? Let's see. We did the fighter. Why don't we do the black belt? What the? Cut off his feet. Boink. There you go. Let's go to his face. Yeah. Okay, interestingly enough, we do have he's kind of like, his skin is different here than in the screenshot. He looks almost green. But according to Sprite, he's almost like a Lego person, like almost has like a yellowish hue to his skin. I'm trying to see if we have a color for that is very specifically like that. It's not that pastel yellow, it's not that green. It's none of those back there. Well, actually, I might put it on a necklace. It sounds cool, but I'm also trying to do a perler wall. Yo, perler walls, that's awesome. I'm trying to think. this might be the closest thing to his skin color. And then we'll do like this for his hair. Because the other option is to do it like this color, but that's just gonna make him tan instead of like yellowish. So we might use cheddar for this. Yeah, I think we're gonna use cheddar for his skin. Okay. Link. And we're gonna go ahead and zoom back on in. Let's go back to studio mode so we can make those adjustments. What the? It's not locked in. There we go. Blink. Wait. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Move that there. That should be okay. Hey, perfect. Ta-da! By the way, the Dalek design I mentioned is already on Discord. Hey, that's awesome. Let me go take a look. Let's see here. General. Hey, oh wow. Those look really cool. I love the lighting on them too, like the white and the gray and the black, and then the different pinks and stuff. They look so cool. These Daleks, when they came up in the season, they reminded me of like Power Ranger Daleks. I just thought it was ridiculous. That's awesome. Thanks so much for sharing. Right, let's hope this is working now. Come on, Cloudbot. Nightbot is alive today? Nightbot is usually alive. It's Cloudbot that's usually not alive, and it has issues, weirdly enough. Come on. Come on, make it work. Here, I'm gonna do that again. Gonna turn it off. I'm gonna leave it on for a couple of minutes and then try turning it back on, because this is ridiculous. All right. Let's get these on here. Up. Oh, my fingers are so meaty and sausagey. Look at them. They're like little sausages. Look how tiny this bead is. Okay, I'm gonna refresh again. Turned it on. Gotta refresh again. Alright, so hopefully that'll work. We'll check in a couple minutes, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna put this starting up right here. 1 down, 4 to go. And the 5th one is the biggest one, because we gotta do Garland. Okay, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 8 again? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. One, 2. A tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 total. Hey. When the Discord, can I share the Pokemon sprites I made in Mini? Oh, if you get the Arts and Crafts role, if there's a channel called Rolls, R-O-L-E-S, and if you click Arts and Crafts there and you get that role, it should open up that channel to put it there. That's probably the best place to put it. That way other people can see the Arts and Crafts. And if you're struggling with that, let me know so I can help you try to find it. Because it's not super intuitive for everybody, and that's okay. That's why we're here to help. 2, 3, and then we need a fourth one. Oh, bam. All right, now let's do the other side of the head. I feel like this is already going faster. Maybe I've entered my flow states. Could be the hype music too. Stretch out my wrists. Yeah. Oh, you can see even this. Wow, look at that stretch. Wow, look at my skin. Creepy. That was my elbow cracking. Thanks to all those years playing water polo. I was a goalie, I was a keeper. So I constantly threw my body in the way to make the saves. And I trained way too hard and way too long. I would play Monday through Friday, 3 to 5 o'clock, 2 hours every day after school, and practice with my high school team, and then I'll play and practice another 2 hours with my club team. Insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's get the eyeballs in. Up here, there goes one. I feel like this is somewhat of a simpler design than the other one. Than the fighter, at least. At least as far as the black beads are concerned. Now we have 3 and then 1 black. 1, 2. Oh no! I hate when that happens. At least I was able to see where they went flying this time. Because sometimes I can't see where they go. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Nope, wrong place. Boom. Nope, that's 1, 2. There we go. Finally got it. 2. I had the perfect amount of black beads for that. Could you imagine? Could you even imagine that happening? That's nuts. Oh no, there's extra over here. Never mind. Spoke too soon. Okay. As far as that blue, I think we have... This blue is going to be perfect for that blue, but I think we also have... Is that the same blue? No, I think this is a lighter blue. Yeah, let me open it up. Maybe it's the plastic that's getting in the way of the color. This is not the same as that blue. It is not. So I'm going to open this up actually and grab these blues. Which is the name of my favorite Mega Man character, which is Proto Man. His Japanese name is Blues, because it's rock, roll, blues, bass, and treble. Okay, so we're going to open this up. I'm glad I waited to do more mini beat stuff until we got all the colors. And now we have them all. If I can just open it. Found it. Arts and Crafts channel. You got it. Oh, that's a cool looking green. Look at this green. It's very like, I don't know, holiday green. Reminds me of like an oak tree green. All right, now we got pieces of tape all over the place that we gotta rip off. I try to keep them open like this because I don't want to sort all of these right now. And that way we can keep it closed again right afterwards. Because we only need a few for our current project. Gotta get it. Yep. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Ah, dang it, the tape keeps coming back. Stubborn tape. Okay, there's one more over here. Hey yo. There's 2 on this side. That's deceiving. Okay, I'm gonna move this over. There we go. I just slapped the tape back on. Why did I do that? Why am I like this? almost smoked his ass. Everything's gonna go flying in. Hey, I got it open. Just gotta get rid of this one piece of tape. Got it. Nailed it. Nailed it. We got it open, y'all. We did it, team. Ugh, this piece of tape in the back here is so stubborn. Got it. All right. Success. All right. Honestly, I don't want to keep this open, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of these blue beads down. Like a bunch. And then what we'll do is we will put the extras and try, we'll sort the extras away. Ah, I'm bleeding. Oh, bleeding these beads into this other thing is what I should say. Because some people might be concerned if I said I'm bleeding. I hope that's enough blue, but just in case. Let's put some more blue there. So now I can close this up again. These are a lot of colors to serve, but man, they look really cool. Okay, I'm going to remove some of this extra tape we have now. Well, I can get a good grip on some of the tape, some of the stubborn pieces too. Now this tape is being tedious. Get out of my way! I'm just not starting the guitar. For some reason, I'm just, like, so tired. Damn, that's a bummer. Do you feel like you overslept or like you underslept? Because it took me a long time to learn that if you oversleep, it gets you in a different type of style. It's called sleep inertia. And it's no bueno. It's not good. It'll also keep you tired, even though sleeping is awesome. Sleep inertia will get you like that. I have a feeling already it's not gonna be enough blue, but oh well. But yeah, that's a bummer. Alright, you know what we gotta do then? We gotta put on some hype music. That's kind of hype. That's a little hype. Let's go with something else. Hype? I'm gonna skip ahead. That's a little hype. Let's go with that one. Hopefully that'll help out. Let's do the next Would You Rather. Would you rather have a South Park themed wedding or a Family Guy themed funeral? What the heck? Well, my partner and I, we do love South Park. So I think that would be an easy answer. But like, what would that mean? Like, just the cake toppers and the decorations? Would there be like South Park decorated food? I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, down here next to this black bead is this one. I don't think I would do either of them. Either sounds absolutely horrible. Yeah, maybe. They both sound pretty awful, but that's the curse of Would You Rather. It's usually between two not so great options. But like, what would even a Family Guy funeral entail of? You know what I mean? Like, someone does a eulogy in Peter Griffin's voice. Yeah, I don't know. I went to bed at 11, woke up at 9, so I think I got a lot of sleep, but I'll still wake up like every hour because I'm like, oh no. If anything happens to us because our kitties, they're so cuddly and they're like, I want to cuddle you and I love you. I want to sleep next to you. And it's like, no, kitty, please let me sleep. And they're like, no, love me, please. It's like, no, kitty, go. Get away from me, kitty. I want to love you in the daytime hours. But yeah, I feel that, Crimson. I feel that. For sure. But like, only if it was my funeral, though. Yeah, I think these are talking about like your own personal weddings or funerals. But that'd be funny if like, it's like, well, I'm out of here. I don't have to deal with this Family Guy funeral, but you all have to. Got him. They'll know getting got. Then won't even know what hit him. Making a mess. Get over here. Boink and boink. There was one comedian who was like, when I die, I want to have my funeral be like a party. And I'm like, okay, cool, I can be on board with that. But I also want to like pay John Stamos like $200 to just come to my wedding and just cry a little bit and then just leave. And then everyone was like, oh my, is that John Stamos from hit TV show Full House? What, did he know this guy? Did he know this guy? Would John Stamos do for $200? I don't know. We never know what John Stamos' financial situation is. Maybe he's down. Maybe it's like $200. Easy peasy. It's like the app, the Cameo app, I think it's called, where like you can pay voice actors and celebrities to like send you a customized message. Oh no, I dropped another bead. So that'd be pretty cool. I think Family Guy's getting kind of mid though. It's just not as good as it used to be. I think that's the case with almost every TV show that's been on way too long. Like The Simpsons, a lot of people are like, oh, it stopped being funny decades ago. I haven't watched any of the newer episodes at all, so I can't say. But I do appreciate shows that they're like, we're gonna do like 3 seasons and be done. And like we told our story, we finished it. Yeah, we could like serialize it more, and like it's not gonna be the same, but it's not gonna be as funny. But I do appreciate a good show that's just like, we're not gonna beat the dead horse. We're just gonna like make a story, have some good moments, and then we're gonna be done and move on with our lives. I feel like The Good Place did that really well. Schitt's Creek also did that very well. Great wholesome show. If you haven't seen Schitt's Creek, I think it's on Hulu now. It used to be on Netflix, but not anymore. Fantastic, hilarious show. Very open and positive, especially about sexuality and stuff, which is very lovely to see. What? Move this back here. Oh no, I'm bamboozling myself. Get back here. Is that right? No, that's not right. This goes over here. Yeah, nailed it. Never heard of it before. Schitt's Creek. Oh, it's so good. I think it was a Canadian show, and maybe that's why. But it's super, super good. It might take an episode or 2 to get into it, but it's a super, super, super funny. If you like The Office and like somewhat cringy humor, then you'll love it. Yeah, got it. Oof. Gonna have to check it out. Yeah, if possible. Schitt's Creek is SCHITT. Okay, it's a play on words. Or like Schitt's Creek, like is the name of someone. And the other word, which I'm not gonna say, even though you heard me say it, is poop. That's right. I'm adhering to my no cursing rule. Love Schitt's Creek, but try not to step in poop. It's not good for you. Not a good time. Actually, one time I stepped in poop when I was a young lad. Must have been like 7 years old, and it was a group of friends. We lived in an apartment building, and then everyone was like, "What's that smell? Oh my god, I think someone stepped in poop." And it was, "Everyone, check your shoes. Who did it?" And then it was me, and I was like, "Oh no!" So I ran away crying. I was so embarrassed. Super duper embarrassed. But hey, that's 7-year-olds for you. Okay, I messed up these black beads over here. There you go. Oh, there we go. That's probably why, but I also really don't watch TV anymore. Everything's kind of boring now. It's weird. We live in like this golden age of TV where like you can find whatever you want. And it's almost like there's too many good shows, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to get to them because there's so much fluff out there. Like, unless someone tells you, like, yo, you really gotta watch a show. Like, if you're just, like, scroll by and try to find something, like, good luck. That's gonna be really hard to do. Okay, I think the rest of this is just straight that brown color. Looks great. No, you didn't mess up. I messed up I didn't? No, I think these black beads right here. They were like right here. And I needed... Oh, you're right. I didn't mess up. Ah, thank you. But how? Oh, I know why. I was looking at it wrong. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice. You saved the day again, Samuel. Appreciate you, man. Yep. What? No, I did mess up. What the heck? I keep looking back and forth like it's gonna change something. Now that my friend 3 weeks ago were hanging out at a park and obviously one of them stepped in, you know. So they stepped on some poop. I mean, it happens. It's not that embarrassing, but I was a small, delicate child. I think I put too many black beads. So I'm gonna move that black bead away. And this will help me figure out what I have to do. I have to move these up. And I think that fixed it. Oh, you know what it was? No, this one moves over here. There we go. Got it, got it, got it, got it. The skin one needs to go up. Yeah, that's what it was. You're right, you're right, you're right. Looking good, man, looking good. I'm just looking at the design right here. I'm looking at the pattern over there in the top left corner of the screen to make sure everything's looking okay. I think it is. Man, for these mini beads, I wonder if I need to like... Maybe once we get monetized and we get some of that sweet advertisement money come in, we can try to invest in a new camera for these mini beads. Because I wonder what's gonna look better if I zoom in this image or if I just put the camera closer. So let's experiment with that. Take a look at this image, burn it into your minds, y'all, and let me know. I'm gonna put this back to how it was, and then I'm just gonna move it. Transform, fit to screen. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it and reverse it. It's your frame and a frame. And then we're just gonna move the camera closer. But then this might make it hard for me to actually work on it. Alright, let me see. I think this looks better quality. It doesn't look as grainy like the picture, I mean. Okay, well, let's get these beads over here. This guy's a classic Simpsons character. And then for that brown... do we have a better brown? It's got to be one of these two browns. I'm going to go with this light brown. Oh. You know what? I'm going to bring out a little other mini board to just put them on here. Make a little catcher board. Because once it's on a plastic pegboard, I can pick it up easier. Yeah, that was kind of funny though, because right before we stepped in it, we told him to watch out for. Oh no! Watch out for that mine! Boop! Like trying to go around a minefield, man. Alright, I'm gonna tell you guys an embarrassing story because you earned it. And it involves stepping in poop. So one time, I used to work at a cable company where I had to go to people's houses and hook up the internet. And this one person had just moved into their house, but like, I guess they hadn't like cleaned it from the previous owners in the sense of like the backyard. Like the inside of the house is fine, but the backyard was a minefield and it was super tiny, but there was like dog poop everywhere. Everywhere you turned to look around, there was another dog poop, and I was trying to be like very careful about it. And we also had these like corporation company-wide issued booties. We had to wear these boots. But these booties are like little cloth covers that you would put on your shoes so you don't track any dirt on the inside. And for some reason, I don't know why, I was usually very good about it. And after this, I decided I had to be perfect about it. I decided to not put them back on because I was going in and out a lot, in and out. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be fine. And then, little did I know, I had stepped on a mine of dog poop. And then I tracked it into the house, and I was walking all over the place, and I turned around, and there was just poop everywhere. And I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, I should probably tell the customer and clean it up. And I kept going, hoping they didn't notice it. And eventually I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I made a mess. You want me to clean this? Can I clean this for you? And like, no, it's fine, I'll clean it. I was like, okay. But then I think they called and complained anyway. Whoops. So be careful about stepping in poop, y'all. It's not good. Yeah, my aunt has 4 dogs. She lets them out to use the bathroom, but she still cleans the bathroom like every 2 days. Yeah, that might be a strategy. I was over at somebody's house, and we were like house sitting, and then we let the dog out, and they pooped, and I went to go clean it up. And it was very like, I don't know, wet and moist and hot and gross. And they're like, oh yeah, we just kind of wait a couple days till like turns more solid and petrifies, and then it's easy to clean up. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. It was in their yard, but like, I just didn't know. Like growing up, we had an English bulldog named Bowser. Ah! Just went flying. Very sweet boy. Rest in peace. And whenever we went to go poop, we just cleaned up right after him, because it was in an apartment building. It wasn't in a yard, so we didn't have that luxury. That was a good puppy. I remember when I got my wisdom teeth out, he just stood by my side the entire time, and he watched my back to make sure no one will get me and attack me while I was vulnerable. Get off! It's like the one meme, it's like, ew, I stepped in some poop. And then it's like supposed to be something that's not good. I'll link it at some point. Yeah, there we go. Doink. Wait. Doink. About the monetization talk before, shorts video seems to have the most views nowadays. Have you ever thought about using live recordings to make shorts? Yeah, I have, and I thought about it the other day where like on Twitch where I used to do this, I would have, how to describe this? So what happens is when I make a YouTube live thing, it saves it on YouTube, but I also have my own recorded file that I can use and edit. And so while I do have this background music, it stays in there. And so what I needed to do is do it like I did on Twitch, which is the saved file I kept did not save the music track, and it would just be blank sound. It'd just be the sound of the game, the sound of my voice, the sound of what's happening. But right now, every single one of my YouTube recordings has the music in, and so I've been kind of wary of being like, it's not the perfect quality. But I think I just got to get over it and just make good content and put it out there anyway. From what I understand, though, YouTube Shorts, they do not count towards the public watch hours. They are like on a separate monetization sort of deal track. And that's not something I'm like super interested in as like my goal per se. Like, I gotta make money. But it's more like, that's just the next big thing I'm working on. Like right now, we're at 3,350 watch hours. We need to get to 4,000 because we already have over 1,000 subscribers. And my interest in that is that it'll open up folks the opportunity to be able to use emotes and hopefully eventually other cool fun things. So I think I'm making, like, you have to make 3 tiers of cost of entry. On Twitch, it's like $5, $10, or $25 or something like that. But you can't really change it. On YouTube, you can set it to whatever you want. So I think for my first tier, I'm gonna make it $2, because $2 make it holla. You know what I mean? That way people can get the emotes and use them, and it's not gonna cost them a lot of money, because I'm not doing this for the money, man. But I can use the extra funds, either from the ads or from people joining the memberships and stuff, to like buy and refresh these Perler Beads, get more materials to make really fun things. So that's kind of where I'm at with that, if that makes sense. That's the kind of goal. But shorts, like whether it's a TikTok reel or an Instagram or YouTube short, like those are really good in, like, if you all decide to get into content creation, it's good to sort of like focus on have one main thing, but also diversify your content, because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, right? So while I was making YouTube videos before I started streaming here, I was streaming on Twitch. And so it was like, okay, cool, I have my long form videos, but then I also have my stream content. They just happen to be both now in the same spot, which is very convenient. But it's good to diversify. In case one of them goes belly up or you just don't want to use that platform anymore, you can easily transfer over to whatever it is you want to do. I just was really happy with some of the decisions that Twitch was making. It's fine for other people, I guess, but that's cool. So, I don't know. I feel like there's going to be more benefits down the line for people, like, well, for me personally, rather than, like, streamers in general. And that's why I kind of moved over. Wait. Blink. Oh, no. Oh, no. There we go. Nice. Alright, let's check out the next Would You Rather. Oh, here's some trivia that's very tiny, so I'm gonna read it out loud. So you know the music for Final Fantasy is called the Prelude? It goes... Well, it says here the Prelude was a product of Nobuo Uematsu, being given no time budget. At the last minute, with the rest of the game basically finished, he was asked to compose something to play over the title screen in half an hour. Under such conditions, he simply fell back on basic music theory, throwing together a bunch of arpeggios and key changes because that's all he had time for. 35 years later, the tune has earned a place as one of the most iconic pieces of video game music of all time. Hey. If it bothers, please tell me. You have a cheddar color bead that doesn't go left of the headband. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. This does not bother me. Dude, please tell me. Please continue to help me. I don't know where that came from, but it's probably missing from somewhere else now. Let's see. Because it may have, like, flown in there. Like, sometimes these beads will go flying, and sometimes they end up in the holes where they're not supposed to go. But it does not bother me. It actually, I find it very helpful. And trust me, if it bothered, it'd be like, hey, Sammy, I really appreciate you trying to help, but, like, can you please not backseat Perler Bead me? But no, it helps, like, for real. So thank you. Ah! You see what I mean? They go flying. Because they're so tiny. Plus, when I get to talking and crafting at the same time, I kind of lose focus. And I make silly oopsie-doopsies like that. There you go. Alright, so it says here, would you rather hear a comforting lie or an uncomfortable truth? It's all about the truth for me, baby. Even if it hurts my feelings or it's something I don't want to deal with, it's like, dang, now I know the truth. Now I know what I gotta do. Now I know corrections that have to be made. You know what I mean? That's just me. How about you? Are you guys allergic to the truth? Okay, I'm gonna leave this one up here. Yeah. The truth. Gotta hear it, man. Sometimes you just gotta hear it. Let's put the blues now since they're taking up a lot of our space. Oh, dang. I almost grabbed both of them at the same time. Oh, no, this one got stuck. There you go. And there. Yeah. Uncomfortable truth, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not trying to question anyone or everyone's answer, but, like, I feel like it's easy for us to say that in the moment, but, yo, uncomfortable truths, sometimes they're just really uncomfortable, like, oh, I don't really want to know or get this feedback or hear what you have to say about this specific thing, but you know what? I think some people confuse telling the truth with being, have an excuse to be and say rude and mean things. Wow, this doesn't make sense. Wait. 1, 2, 3. What? How did I mess up? Oh, I know how I messed up. I got it. There we go. There we go. Nice. You put an extra line blue. Thank you. I will cry probably, but give me the truth. There you go. Living the life of truth. Okay, so it's gonna be black, and then a square here. can skip one and down here. You know what? If I turn it around, this might make it easier. Yeah, me and my friend who's way more popular than me at school always calls me if someone says something bad about me and my other friends. Dang, man. Why they gotta talk smack, dude? That's banged up. So I had to go through that. Some people are just weenies. What was that? That might be true. Someone mentioned that you might need to be wary of people's intentions about, like, people telling you that honesty, though, and being like, what are they trying to accomplish by telling you the bad things that other people say about you? You know what I mean? But maybe they are looking out for you. Or maybe they're trying to, like, peg you down? I don't know. Ah, this blue. Get in here. Ah, there we go. Nice. I'm gonna make some stuff too. Any suggestions? Do some mini Kirby's. What's up, the Fez Mayor? What's going on? For some reason, everyone at my school doesn't like me and my friend group for how we dress. That's kind of stupid. That is kind of stupid. The older you get, the more value polite little untruths, to be honest. I can see that, Faye. Like a little white lie. I get that. I get that. I get that. I get that. But yeah, people are gonna do stupid things and judge people based on things they don't understand, like the way people dress. Ah, like, bro, just let people live their own life. And eventually, hopefully, you get out of that situation when that happens. Yeah, true. Sometimes I'm like, why is she telling me this? Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good question. It's good for you to be able to question stuff, you know? Because not everyone always has your best intentions at heart. Their best interest at heart is the same. Alright, this goes... Wait. I don't think I did this right again. 1, 2, 3. No, I did this wrong again. What the heck? Where am I messing up? Ugh, gotta figure this out. Wow, it's like therapy. Oh boy. Hey, the Fezmare, have you made anything else recently, though? I like to stick to themes, like a bunch of Final Fantasy things, or a bunch of, like, Animal Crossing things, but that's just me. Okay, but let's look at this blue, because this blue's... I'm gonna open up the image, because this is freaking me out, man. You're right, I did add an extra line of blue. That's what you were telling me, Samuel. That's where I messed up. It's because it was disconnected. I thought that was a separate line of blue. And now we have 1, 2, 3. And then, yep. Yep, that's right. Bang. Nailed it. Somewhat nailed it. Ugh, we need more blue. Dag-nabbit. We're gonna have to get there when we get there. Let's cover the rest of this in the black beads. Get the outline going. Boink. Boink. Excuse me. Hey, Faye, do you have any, like, examples of those polite untruths? Maybe not necessarily that someone has told you, but, like, another situation? Because I'm trying to come up with one. And I guess because I'm so focused on this blue bead stuff that it's hard for me to focus. But I'm trying to think of, like... Like, if you're asking someone... Hey, what do you think of this outfit? And, like, you picked it out, and you liked it, and they're like, nah, I don't know, bro. Or is it like, if someone asks you about... yeah, I don't know. Oh, interesting. I'll tell you what Mataz told me in a second. He said, like, when friends aren't really interested in your interests, but still let you ramble about them and invest in them. Oh, heck yeah, dude, that's awesome. That is a perfect example. Mataz was saying, like, if someone was asking, like, hey, did you hear about this person talking about me or something? And they're like, not really. And they just not get into the drama or also tell you, like, negative things that you don't need to hear. Unless you really need to know and you're, like, really close to them and you're like, this is a betrayal. But Faye, your example is probably better. Says Mataz. I think both your examples are great. Thanks, everybody. Teamwork. Okay, now I can put this down a little bit. Right here. Yeah. Now, jumping back into it after a long blip of not making anything, I usually make sprites from games like Undertale, Minecraft, Stardew Valley. Whoa, that's awesome. I've also made StarCraft stuff. Or when a loved one cooks you an elaborate meal and it does not really taste well, but you appreciate their efforts, you do not tell them you do not like it. That's very specific. Is that what's going on with the Q? Is the Q making the food and you're like, oh, this is great. This is awesome. But yeah, that's a good example as well. I also make custom stuff, but I usually make it online first, like an art program. Oh, nice. Fesmare, what do you make? Like, what program do you use? I use Ace Sprites. It's one of my favorite pixel art programs. Very useful. Sometimes I do ask if this one girl said anything about me, but that's what we have. Oh. Fair examples where truth might not be necessary. Not had it happen to me. Oh, dang it. I think the worst is, like, when you make actually really good food, it's just not what someone is into. And they're like, I don't like this, versus it's not good food. It's like, okay, if you don't like X type of food, that's very different from this does not taste good. Or this wasn't, like, well made or well crafted, you know? I think cooking is also an art. Which I've only improved a little bit over the years, but an improvement is an improvement. I made pad thai once. My favorite part of it, I think, was crushing peanuts. You get the peanuts, you put them in a plastic bag, and then you just like smash, and you break them up. It was very cathartic. Just like the guy from ShamWow. He's like, you're gonna love my nuts. What's his name? Vince Vaughn? Or am I just making that up? 1, 2, 3. Yes, perfect. Alright, we are done with the black beads and the black belts. Let's put the rest of the blue beads and then figure out exactly how many more we need. And then we're gonna put everything else in. You talked about the risk of bending the board. Are there any metal boards to do not with any risk? Anderson, I have never seen a metal board. I wonder if anyone's made one. But no, I've never really seen one. I think that would maybe potentially solve the problem. Because if it's like meant to be heated. Oh, actually, I think I have the perfect amount of beads. For the blue. If I do, I am a Perler Bead genius. If not, oh well. If I can get it in there, there we go. Oh my goodness. No, never mind. I need a whole other row. I'm not a Perler Bead genius. A metal board would heat up even quicker though. Oh, that's true. But I wonder if it wouldn't like bend because of the heat. Maybe it would not bend, but definitely hurt. Yeah. And yeah, I think you're right. I think it would like transfer the heat to the surface underneath. So if you're doing it like on a table like this, it's gonna burn the table. So that's a good point, Faye. I was once hanging out with a girl who randomly said to another girl she loved her skirt, then immediately turned to me and said she thought her skirt was fugly. I was in complete shock. Jeez, why would they do something like that? That's from Mean Girls. Wait, is that from Mean Girls? That's what Mataz said. But were they reenacting Mean Girls? Or were they actually a mean girl? Getting these other blue beads out. Move this. Not a lot of space here. Let me move this. That's good. That's right. Totally vintage. Yo, what's up, cat? What's going on? Yeah, that's Mean Girls, baby. Maybe they learned it from Mean Girls, and they're like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna be a mean girl. So much tape here. Okay, I just want to get the perfect amount of blue beads in one go. That's not gonna happen. Alright, let's get these beads down, then we'll continue. Also, the Perlers would stick to the metal board. I don't know, man. She just said out of nowhere my freshman year. She was an odd chick. Maybe she was trying to, like, make an allusion to Mean Girls, and then she was just like, oh, like in Mean Girls, the hit movie. Or maybe she was just trying to be mean. Either way. Very strange. You could even say, if it got a doctorate degree, it'd be Dr. Strange. You know what I mean? Ah, almost the right amount of... Just, how many more beads? Like 3? Ah! Mini beads. Stop being so tedious. Or warp from the heat coming underneath. That's true. I mean, if you don't like to begin with, why bother to say you like it at all? I know. It's like, maybe some people lie so they get other people to like them or trust them. It's like, why are you doing this, bro? Yeah, mini beads are cute. They're just tedious. If I've been with Mataz for like 10 years now, and if Mataz asks me like, hey, do I look good in this or whatever, my answer most of the time is, I think you look great. And that's the truth. I think Mataz looks great in everything and anything. Plus, combine that with like my lack of fashion, like knowledge, I just think Mataz can pull everything off. But I'm also not lying when I say, yeah, I think it looks great. Because I do think it looks great. That's what I was thinking. I'm very open about how I feel, so social grace is the line for a reason kind of confuses me. That is very confusing, to be fair. To be fair. Kat, we're talking about would you rather hear an uncomfortable truth or a comforting lie? And we're talking about like the situations as to why people would lie. Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Do, 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 do. Why is your favorite animal the lion? Oh no. There we go. Yeah, but honestly, like, I feel like there are some people that they use honesty as a crutch to be like, I'm gonna be rude and I'm gonna be mean and I'm gonna target you. And you know what? I'm just being honest, bro. I think you needed to hear it. And it's like, no, you're just being a jerk, bro. Like, stop being a jerk. How about that? Like, it's all about the intention, right? There's intention versus impact. If your intention is to tell someone like, hey man, you got something stuck in your teeth, versus your intention is like to embarrass them. Oh my god, this guy's got spinach in his teeth. Oh, what a doofus. Like, you're a jerk, dude. Minis may be teased to do, but cuteness is the answer to everything. That's true. That's true. The sacrifice is worth it because it's so cute. Look at this cute little black belt. He's a cutie patootie. Well, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing the double ones because I always feel like I make a mess when that happens. Ay, ay, ay. What I'm waiting for is the day, and it might happen today. Today might be the day when I use tape and I don't put it all the way and the mini beads scatter everywhere. It's one thing to have like MIDI regular size beads scatter everywhere, and it's like, that's a pain in the butt. But like, to do the tediousness of this and that, yeah, I'm losing it. I'm losing my patience right now. My patience, file not found. Please reinstall patience parameters. Ugh. God, my wrist. Like those guys that make fun of fat people and say, I'm concerned for your health, but is making fun of fat people in a gym or exercising down the street as well. Yeah, that's so weird and rude. Like, why, bro? Also, it's one thing if you like do it in private and it's like, or someone you care about, someone you know, and like that's such a big thing to think about. Like, if you want to give someone constructive criticism, like you shouldn't put them on blast in front of everybody or talk behind their back. You just go and talk to the person and be like, hey man, I kind of noticed this. Is everything okay? X, Y, and Z, you know? Do you remember like one of the Jim Carrey movies? He has a massive spears and of spinach in his teeth. Was that Cable Guy? Liar, Liar? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? Kick-Ass 2? Ace Ventura? Ace Ventura 2? Pet Detective? Not spinach, asparagus. They're both green, close enough. You're fine, cat. Yo, I think we got it. Let's put them next to each other. I think we... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... Yeah. I think we got it. I think we nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. There we go. All right. Tape time. Okay, tape. Let's do it, tape. God, don't freaking remember. Oh, no. Does opening a new tab in another account help with views? I don't know. And I appreciate the help. And if you want to try it, maybe. But I'm not exactly sure. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna make this one a small tape. It's so small. Confidence. So yell it out and you will be confident. Like me. When I confidently put down this tape. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna do big tape. Big tape, big tape. Confidence. Yeah, another one bites not the dust because it's still alive. So this might be able to fit. No, this wouldn't fit 4 of them. They'd have to be like mismatched like this. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's not how the game works. So who knows? We'll figure it out eventually. Cool. 2 down, y'all. 3 more to go. Alright, let's look to see what the next one is. The next one's gonna be... White mage. What? Didn't expect this one, did ya? A white mage. Okay, gonna move these out of the way now. Got the light. Put it too close to the camera. Sorry, lights, are you okay? White. Like King of the Whip. What? King of the Wheel. That is not what I meant to say. I meant to say King of the Hill. Not King of the Wheel. Holy moly, what's going on here? Okay, time to zoom back in. Boop, 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 boop. I haven't decided because I think I have to iron them first, and then once I iron them, I'll be able to play around with it and be like, okay, we need to do this, we need to do that. But honestly, I'm not exactly sure which frame we should use. I worked at craft fair once, and every year there's a lady who makes the same stuff you're making. It was one of the first times I saw pros in public like that. What? That's awesome. That's super cool. King of the Wheel. Oh, please, no. Not King of the Wheel. Once we get down to this should be fine. This section right here. Okay, a lot of black, a lot of white, some red, and we should be hey-ho-kay. Okie dokie artichokes. Yeah, I was actually wondering like what I should do with spare Perler Bead stuff. Like I have that Millennia from Elden Ring. I wonder if I should just take it to a craft fair or like a nearby convention, like a con, and then be like, oh, please buy this stuff. 20 bucks, please. I don't know what the pricing would be, honestly. Someone save King of the Wheels quote. Another quote that will have like no reference to whatsoever and understand. I'm trying to get it so it's like flat and like even Steven. There we go. One of the problems of moving your camera around, I suppose. What? Oh, close, Anders. So you have to do exclamation mark add quotes, and then you put King of the Wheel. Because if you just put exclamation mark quote, it'll pull up a different quote. Slicey sauce, slicey spouse. Do you sell everything you make? What's up, Night Pain? I sell none of the things I make. I sell nothing. This, for example, is a gift I'm making for a couple of buddies. These are all either things that I use to decorate stuff in my life or to give away as gifts to the people in my life that I appreciate and care about. And I don't think I'll ever make a store to like purposefully try to make money that way and be like, this is my side hustle now. I'm gonna make things on crafting on stream, and then I'm gonna sell all these commissions. And there's no shade at all towards people who do that, but I have a full-time job. I don't want to feel the pressure of having to sell custom things for other people, because especially with the ironing process, it's like, is it going to be perfect for them, you know? And so that kind of is like, but if I have extras that I'm making for the stream and I collect them all and I'm just like, I'm going to sell these, I would consider that. But I wouldn't like open up a store or anything. Unless someone's going to be like, I'll give you $100 to make one little thing. I'll be like, okay, let's go. Yeah. You think you'll leave a little? See you later. Oh, bye, Crimson. See you later, Alligator. Thanks for swinging by. I wasn't sure how to do that. Hey, yo. We got it. We got it. We did it. Slicey sauce. I was trying to say spicy sauce about, whatchamacallit, Popeye's chicken, spicy chicken sandwich, and how it's better than Chick-fil-A. A, in taste, but B, because I know my money is not going to support, bigoted donations to fund organizations that are anti-LGBTQ+. Or I don't know yet. They might come out that Popeye's chicken also does that. But for right now, we don't know that it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why instead, y'all gotta ask Mataz to make you a chicken sandwich with pickle juice, because it's super yum. Tastes even better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clip clop, and I really ran with that. Yeah, just for a little bit. You clip clop peeps. Tiny beads, tiny beads. So many tiny beads. Oh, excuse me, that was gross. If all goes well, I can imagine the future somehow paying $100 for mini Raz made by Raz himself. Hey, that would be kind of cute to make little keychains and like maybe do it like a giveaway or something and send them out, and that way the Pixel Peeps have a piece of me wherever they go. There we go. Kamehame, what's up? What's up, Mad Rat? Oh my gosh, what an entrance. It's been a while since someone Kamehameha was on their way in here. What's going on? How's life? Have you tried playing Project Zomboid? If so, how many times have you died? And how many times have you been like, oh, what is this game? I don't want to play this. Everything's killing me. But the tutorial is pretty banged up, man. It's funny, but it's banged up. They do you dirty, the tutorial. If I can't get this black bead right here, I got it. Like a flat Stanley. Wait. I haven't played it, but soon. I don't get it, cat. What's the joke? I want to laugh, cat. Explain, please. A flat Stanley. What's a flat Stanley? Taking a bath at the moment? Ayo. Get squeaky clean. Say hello to the rubber duckies. This has 5 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Careful not to get your electronics wet. There we go. Nice. I wish this was on Steam just recently. Project Zomboid sounds fun to play with friends. Yeah, I was playing with my cousin, Super Papa Pants, and it was a lot of fun. We just got to a farmhouse because I took the burglar class, and then basically from there I was able to hotwire some cars and steal a bunch of gas and siphon them with empty water bottles. So we found a good car that was like in good condition and just like put the gas in there. And now we got mobility, baby. Because I spent like almost 2 hours the other day just running around blindly in the wilderness of Kentucky. And I was like, where am I going, bro? This is going to be hard. But then when I got in a car, I didn't realize that I should not be running into trees or other zombies because it breaks your car, which makes sense in hindsight. So I was left stranded in the middle of nowhere with a dead car and a bunch of construction zombies. And they're hard to kill because they had construction helmets on. I was hitting them with my bat. And then my bat broke, so I had to shove them down and then squish their faces with my boots. You don't know what Flat Stanley is? It's like a kindergarten project where you take a little paper doll named Stanley, take photos of him during your daily life travels. Life pictures of him in a seatbelt in a car. It's really cute. What? I've never heard of this in my life. Flat Stanley. I mean, I used to be a kindergarten teacher, but in Asia, not in America. Maybe that's why. Maybe all kindergarten teachers in America, they get like a worksheet, and it's like, here are all the activities you should do, and one of them is like, make sure you do Flat Stanley, or else we take away your kindergarten teaching license. But no, I've never heard of Flat Stanley. That's crazy fun. Okay, this goes here, actually, because this has 4 beads? Yes, 4. Y'all, we're on a hot streak. The streak is coming in hot. Coming in hot and almost too warm, and then it makes people uncomfortable because it's like too hot, you know what I mean? Like being warm is nice, but being too hot, not so nice. Okay, let's get the face done. So from here it goes like that. Yeah. And then like so. Oh my gosh, we only almost had the perfect amount of black beads. Can you believe it? We just needed one more. We just needed one more. There we go. Now we got the face. I wonder if we should do the white last or first. I don't know. Y'all, would you rather have fortune or fame? If I keep this here, does it look like I'm on a little mini pegboard? I'm on a pegboard. Look, it's me. I'm Perler Bead Raz on a pegboard. Wow, wow, wow. It must have been the kindergarten syllabus. Black beans. Bean bid. I'd rather probably have the fortune to do whatever I wanted instead of the fame without the fortune. I mean, you could probably monetize that like the Kardashians have. Like, we're famous. And then they got money from it. But yeah, I think I'd go with fortune. Because you can always do something cool or silly with your fortune, and boom, now you're famous. Yeah, that worked. Can't believe that worked. Oh no, that did not work. I do believe that did not work. Forge. You get that forge, you get the cash monies. Would you bury it? Would you bury your treasure into the ground? Oh no, that's way too deep. Yo, Final Fantasy music, let's go! We're doing Final Fantasy! I should have curated a whole playlist from Game Chops. There's like one pale skin color, a peachy tone right there. And I'm just gonna put this one here since I already grabbed it. Just to remind me that everything else is red. Yeah, I'll bury it and then put the X on the map. And then the great era of piracy. The great age of piracy will start again. That's a One Piece reference. One of the best animes out there, / mangas. Yo, the latest manga though, oh my god, it's so crazy. The crazy things have happened. Don't talk about it, y'all, because some people aren't caught up. But like, oh my god, this is crazy. It's madness. Some people might say madness. This is Sparta, but no, it is madness. Absolute madness. Alright, yeah, we'll do the white last. I just feel like getting the face done. There we go. Yeah, the rest of this is just... This needs red. Okay, we need 2 more red. I'll get that in a second. Doink. 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 Yabba dabba doo. Got it. Those 2 white beads look like scary eyes. Which ones? Which white beads? These white beads? Well, it's supposed to be like... That's the thing. Like, I'm trying to get the lighting to come in a better way so you can see the colors better, but also like work with the camera so it like pops in more. But then if I move my chair, the whole camera goes... The lights go flying. So what happens if I turn down this light? Oh, can't see nothing. There we go. Turn it down too. That might be better. The lighting has always been an issue, and I think after, if we were to get a little more monies with the monetization, obviously refreshing a lot of beads that we need. We're still really low on purple, and a couple other things. But get all the cool, fun colors. Maybe get some more Perler Bead storage. Get some better lights. Better camera. The 2 in the red. The 2 in the red. Are you talking about this one and this one? It's supposed to be PG colored, but I can see why it looks kind of white. Doink, doink. Storage is life. Gotta store them beads. Gotta put them somewhere. Okay, this is gonna go like right here. You know what? I'm gonna... I can move the camera over. Oh, look at my cool gray sweatpants. There we go. Then I can, if I hover over like a hover hand, will be able to put these in easier. Or did I just make it worse? I just made it worse. Oh no, oh, there we go, made it. Nailed it. First time. I'm the best. Oh, thanks, man. Alright, y'all, let's talk about New Year's resolutions. Do we have any New Year's resolutions? I always have the same New Year's resolution, and I maintain it every year. And it is, continue being a cool guy McGee. Every year's the same one, and every year I accomplish it, every day of my life. How about you all? Some people rag on them, and it's like, if you want to do that, even if your New Year's resolution is like, I'm going to start working out more, and you go to the gym and you work out for 3 weeks and you stop working out, hey man, that's 3 weeks more than not working out, you know? Never hover hand your kitties. Oh no, please. Always gotta put the hand on the kitties to pet them and love them. I had a kitty in my lap earlier, but I had to say, sorry kitty, I can't trust you with all these beads everywhere. Or maybe I can't trust me with them around with all the beads, because then it's like, all these beads are gonna go flying everywhere. Ugh. What's up? Uh-oh. They're upstairs and very upset that they can't be with us. Sorry, kitties. We'll play with you soon. It's already 2:40? Man, time flies when you're having a blast. Oh no! And working with cool arts. Yeah. Hope to get a job, just finished college. Hey, congratulations on finishing college. That's a huge effort. Congrats. What'd you end up getting your degree in, if you don't mind me asking? If you do mind me asking, you don't have to say anything. That's okay. But congratulations. That's huge. Well done. But yeah, getting a job after college, yeah, that's a good goal. Really good goal. Yep. Probably just like staying alive and relatively healthy is a good resolution. That is a good resolution. Yep. Loki Thorpe pants. They do be upset. Poor kitties. They're so sweet. Especially in the colder winter. For us, it's like they're sweet. But in reality, they're probably like, I'm cold, keep me warm. Giant meat bag. Big heat source. A bachelor in information systems. Cool, is that like IT? And technology? Because if so, super cool. And if not, it's still super cool, whatever it is. Whoa, that's toits. Super toit. Oh no. Oh, nice. That's awesome. This is what I call the printer method. It's like going from top to bottom, row by row, one by one, bleep blorp by beat blorp. Because if there's only one bead, or I guess there's two beads next to them, right? To the top left and top right most of the time. Makes it easier. Oh, my wrist. It hurts. IS and IT are used in internal auditing a lot. Ooh, auditors. I actually was able to work with a Korean man who was an auditor for embassies. Like, that was his job. Like, he'd go around to different Korean embassies around the world and give them audits. And, like, that's actually a pretty sweet gig to just travel around the world and, like, check out their offices and stuff. I worked with him. What's up? How do you get that job? Yeah, I don't know. Really sweet guy. His wife was a traveling professor, and so she was teaching at the university where I was at, and boink, he like went to go to the English services to be like, hey, I want to like get better at English. Do you have any people that you can partner me up with? And I was like, oh, me, and we ended up being partnered together, and his English, got better with our time together. I was an English teacher then. I was just like, I spraken the English. I can help you. And it was a good volunteering opportunity. And then later when I moved to Korea, he's like, hey, man, why don't you come over to my house and I'll host you for a couple of days. Bring your friends. I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. And so we went to this place in the south of South Korea called, is it in the south? Jeju Island? Is that in the south? South of the mainland? Yeah. So we went to Jeju Island, which is like, it's purported to be one of the most beautiful places on the planet. And let me tell you, it is beautiful. It is fantastic. It is gorgeous. And there's a really weird place in Jeju Island that it's got like a weird dip in the road or in the ground or somewhere. And if you put water in the dip of the road, the water will travel up the hill in a weird direction. And I forget what that what's the scientific explanation behind that, but that just blew my mind. And yeah, he was super sweet and also slightly loaded, so he took us out to eat all the time. We stayed at his huge place. I watched StarCraft on TV, which is pretty cool for the first time. It was awesome. It was super sick. The area has several divisions, networks, database, development of systems. Not sure yet which one I want to work on. Oh, well, at least you have options. That's great. Is there a way for you to like kind of dabble a little bit in the different styles or different departments and like kind of test to see what you like the most? I feel like that's how I work best by like, I learn best by doing. All right, someone tells me, here are the steps. And I'm like, can I just watch you do it or do it myself? And that's really helpful. I'm a kinesthetic learner and a visual learner. Which is probably why I'm doing this. I'm visually looking at it, but I'm also moving my body to do it. And making messes. Slightly loaded. He was. I won't say he's rich or super loaded, but he had a good job. His nephew was also with us. He could speak some English too. Also a cool guy. Fun times, fun times. I remember he took us out to eat, and it was like this restaurant almost on a cliff side, and it was just gorgeous. And the food was so good. Korean food is so good, y'all. All the meat and kimchi. Yummy. Yes, during college, we got to see parts of all of them. Ooh. Which one would you say is like your favorite? Like, obviously, you're still trying to decide like what you want to do, but like, what was like maybe top 3? What were your top 3 most interesting ones? At least interesting to you, because what you find interesting might be different for other people. But yeah, super cool guy, super great. Yeah, I wonder if he'll remember me if I ever hit him up again. Be like, hey, I'm gonna be in Asia again. You wanna hang out again? Not to like take advantage of his kindness, y'all. Come on, don't accuse me of that. Just want to see my good friend again. Like those frozen veggies called lightly sauced. Just a little bit of sauce. Not a lot of sauce, just lightly sauced. Would say like more front-end and back-end development for web and managed databases? Ooh, how come? Like, what do you like about them? What's your favorite thing about those systems and sections? Is it like the programs that they use, or like the type of work it is? Okay, we're gonna move this down. Wow, that's a pretty long. I didn't think it'd be that long, but it is. I'm looking at the bottom half now, and hopefully, I won't make as many mistakes as we did last time. I'm just gonna get a little bit of the outline done and then move it off, because it's already throwing me off that we have 2 rows visible that we've already seen. So I'm gonna move this down 1 more row. Like so. Yeah, there we go. Nailed it. Oh boy. Oh, my bike. I gotta stretch my bike. Yeah. Okay, where was I? Okay, so we have a couple of white beads there, and let's just do the black outline first. Probably the best. Before the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 4 more on that side. Oh no, come back here. Can someone please remind me when we get off the stream to like look underneath my chair for all these tiny perler beads that have gone all over the place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ayo! What I like is being able to put my hand in and write the code as you write and see things taking shape. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Kind of like this. You can see it form as you keep working on it. ClickFlop would have insight on that props. Yeah, most likely. Classic ClickFlop. What a cool dude that ClickFlop is. We're gonna have space? I think we will. Yeah, we got enough space for this. Yeah. Boink. Alright. Let's see what other questions or things or conversation we can have about stuff. Would you rather only be able to listen to one song for the rest of your life, or only be able to watch one movie for the rest of your life? I don't know, dude. That's tough. I would say, as Mataz knows, I'm a movie guy. I'm a big movie buff. If you hear someone laughing in the background, it's because they're laughing at how true it is. Not because of anything else that is contradictory to the statement that I am a movie buff. I'm a movie guy. I am a movie guy. And I'm not being defensive. I'm not just repeating it so that everyone on the internet knows that I'm a movie guy, okay? Okay, Mataz. Stop chirping me from the background, Mataz. No, keep chirping me. It's okay. It's really funny. But we'll talk to you about that in a second. He taught me about child parent demons yesterday. Very interesting. Oh, like technological code child parent stuff. There's kind of that stuff in Live 2D, like my old VTuber model. It's pretty interesting. One movie. What movie would that be, Kat? Would it be Pootie Tang? That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Or Bubble Boy? The backend and database is not as visible as creating a front-end interface, but knowing how to create the magic that makes the rest of the work is very satisfying. Oh, I bet. That sounds super cool. Definitely movie, because there are so many shows you can just watch instead, but songs are like 3 minutes long. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that logic. But I gotta tell you why Mataz is laughing in the background. Why they think it's a hilarious joke that I say I'm a movie guy. So let me tell you, Chad, the true and honest, unbiased story as to why I am a movie guy, for sure. And I think I got this wrong. Hold on. 2, 1, and this should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Star Wars Episode 4 or Spaceballs. Oh, Spaceballs is so good. 1, 2, 3. This should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this should have 5 too. Oh my goodness, where did we mess up? Oh, you know what it is? This all needs to be moved over 1. Oopsie doopsie. This is what I mean, man, by chopping this stuff off. I always get it wrong. But it's fine that we work with the outline first. Yeah, this should move over 1. That's why. That's where I messed up. Figured it out. Okay, back to me being a movie guy. Let me tell you. I love movies. I took some classes in college about how to analyze movies. Looked at film history and all that cool, fun stuff. It was great. It was fantastic. Learned a lot. And yeah, I just love sitting down and seeing what someone creates from start to finish in a 1.5 to 3 hour limit most of the time, and see the creativity and the story they're telling. Sometimes with sequels, sometimes without sequels. You know, it's totally fine. And how they use the visual effects and aesthetics to create an atmosphere and mood as you're watching the film. And so I used to watch a lot of movies. And I guess why Mataz is thinking is hilarious is because I'm such a movie guy that I don't want to rush any specific movie, right? I kind of need to get in the mood and get in the zone. I want to be emotionally prepared to enjoy and watch and analyze the movie and let my heart be open enough that it impacts me, right? So when Mataz's like, you want to watch a movie tonight? It's like, no, Mataz, I don't. And here's why. I wasn't emotionally ready for it. And they're like, you're not a movie guy. I'm like, this is why. It's because I'm a movie guy. I'm a movie buff, and I'm a buff movie, okay? I'm a buff whole movie. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But Mataz will still continue to think that I'm not a movie guy and continue to think it's a hilarious joke, when in fact, it is quite the opposite. I take it very seriously that I love movies. And it's one of my most enjoyed pastimes. What do you mean I never do it? I watch 1 movie a week. No, I don't. But I should probably start doing that again, because I used to do that, and it was so awesome. A powerful presentation on why I'm a movie guy. Yeah, let me get all the bulleted points to explain and validate my claim that I am in fact a movie guy. Okay, this I messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 5. And this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha, this is all moved over 1, that's why. Whoa. Yeah, more Final Fantasy music, let's go. Yeah. So the Fezmare, what movie would you pick? I think if I had to pick one movie to watch at any given time, like for the rest of my life, it might be Pootie Tang. I just love Pootie Tang, it's just so funny. It's one of the funniest movies I ever did see. Don't forget to look in your chair for beats. Thank you for the reminder. Not sure which one to choose. I wish I could both hear and see much more than just one of them. It's the curse of Would You Rather. It strikes again. It always puts us in weird situations where we don't want to be in. And this is why I do the black outline first, because if I mess the outline, it's just moving a couple of beads over. If I mess up, like halfway through I realize I messed up, I have to go back and do it all over again. It's such a pain in the butt. Mr. Sir. First movie that comes to mind is Holes. Man, I watched Holes for the first time recently, and it's actually pretty good. I liked it. I want a kitty named Mr. Sir from Holes. Oh, I forgot about that. I've only seen it once. I'll tell you later, because I'm a movie buff. And I'll tell you exactly when I watched the movie Holes. Mataz. Thank you very much. It was very recent. And then you're going to be like, oh, that makes sense. And you'll be like, oh, wow, I should have never doubted that you're a movie buff. You're so right, Raz. You're the biggest movie buff I know. I know I'm something. I'm a movie buff. That's something I am. Nailed it. What a good comeback, y'all, right? Gonna go with The Secret World of Arrietty. What? I've never heard of that movie before. What is that movie about? It's The Borrowers? The anime version? What's The Borrower? John Goodman? Tom Felton was in it before he was Draco Malfoy? What? I've never heard of that before in my life. Oh, Arrietty is a Japanese one? What? It's a Studio Ghibli movie. Oh, nice. I remember when that came out. I haven't seen it, though. Interesting. You have piqued my interest. My interest has been piqued. Which is not spelled P-E-A-K-E-D. It's spelled P-I-Q. Whoa, no! Red bead flying everywhere. Oh, this one I saw go underneath my butt. Oh, no. I can't find the red bead. Red bead, where'd you go? Yeah. It's now stuck underneath my butt forever. Well, enough of that butt digging. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. I love Kagaminele. What's going on? I keep hitting this camera. It's so, not the camera, the light. Because it's so close and being so supportive. Is Studio Ghibli pronounced Ghibli or Ghibli? It's probably pronounced Ghibli. I just always in my head like, that's a G. I'm gonna call it Ghibli. But it might be pronounced Ghibli. Quick, someone Google it. I hate that, like, there is a YouTube maybe channel that says how to pronounce blah blah blah, but it uses AI and like robots and stuff to like say it out loud, and it's not like an actual human being, and I don't know how correct it might be, so it throws me off. It's like, I'm not gonna trust you robots. I'll take your word for it. Oh, I don't know. Great quote. I saw that one go under my butt. Okay, no more butt digging. Can't dig out of that butt. No more butt beads. Yep. Nailed it. Got that one down. One thing I want to teach you all on stream is that I don't know anything. That's true. Y'all should take that and solidify that in your learning about anything you know from me, is that I know nothing. You might as well call me Jon Snow, because I know nothing, Jon Snow. But that's okay. I think that helps me go into the world with an open mind and curious, and it gets me to ask questions. And then if I'm wrong, I'll just be like, hey man, don't listen to me. I already told you that I know nothing, so. Doubt it. Just got back from practicing electric guitar. Nice. What were you doing? Scales? Were you playing a specific song? That's awesome. The one thing we know is that you're a movie guy. Yeah, that everyone should know. And everyone, if you're gonna write a biography about me, make sure that is like the keyest thing in there, that I am a movie guy. And when you interview Mataz for the biography, just with anything about movies and me, don't take their word for it. Take my word for it. Because I'm a movie guy. I'm such a movie guy. It's not even funny. I don't know why every time I say it, Mataz starts laughing. Because it's not even funny. It's so true. It's not even half a joke. It's not even partly a joke. It's just so true. I'm a movie guy. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This is gonna go to. I think we have a lot of red. When Mataz chirps, I imagine it's Loki or Thor. Just a Loki or Thor kitty pants, just chirping on in. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, we have another one. 2, 3. Couple more. Wait, 1, 2, 3, and then one more. Yeah. Oh no, there we go. Hey, Kat says they appreciate your infinite wisdom, and that you're the fact checker of the stream forever. Mataz says, "Well, thank you." After giggling, but we give her too much power. She's gonna be like, "Wait a second, this is not how that happened. This is how it happened," and they're gonna start bending reality. Oh no, they said they already do that. We're screwed, y'all. Yeah. Once we get all the red done, it's gonna be the white beads. The white beads. Wait. What is that? So Mataz was saying that she appreciates that Kat thinks that Loki and Thor are tripping in, but because they're fact checkers, they have cute kitty glasses that they push up because they're cute and they're cats. And like, yeah, we're checking facts here, see? With our cool glasses. Whoa, another King of the Wheel. Didn't we have that one already? If we didn't, that's okay. And if you have double King of the Wheel, that's A-okay. Oh no. We're almost done with the red. Almost done. 1, 2, and then one more here. Last one, son. Ayo. And now we need just a few more black before I forget. And then the rest is just white. Just putting all the white beads. Is there any command to check all the quotes? Yes, and actually no, there isn't. There isn't. I tried looking it up to see like what all the quotes were to see if I needed to like adjust any of them. And there's no real. You can like put exclamation mark quote 1, 2, 3, and it should pull up that specific one, I think. But otherwise, it just randomly pulls from the list that is almost nowhere to be found because I had to like type in each one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like I have a place where I looked at all the quotes and I saved them all in a notepad thing. And then after I saved it, I was like, wait, why did I do that? That had no bearing on anything. Yeah, go back there. There we go. Alright, we're almost done with the white mage, y'all. And then we're probably not going to have enough time to finish the black mage, but you know what? We're going to get started on it, and we're going to stop working on it when we have to go, which is closer to like 25 minutes from now. Because I don't want a repeat of what happened Wednesday where I was like, oh my god, I gotta go. And I was like stressing and flexing and trying to get stuff done, and it was crazy. It was wild. Loki and Thor have little encyclopedias with tiny glasses and cups of tea. Hey, so cute. I need to commission somebody to draw that. And then I'll make it into Perler Beads. So cute. Nice. Fiber, get it because poop. What were we talking about? Obviously fiber. But what is even the context of that? I don't even know. I'd say most of these quotes were added in by Kat at some point. But who knows? Who knows? We're up to like 80 quotes now, which is sick. What's the next one? Nightbot, don't fail us now. Sometimes when we go back to back, it'll just go back to the same, like, repeat quotes. I be there. I be here flexing my booty. Was that treasure? Was that talking about my butt? What were we talking about? Maybe during crochet? Yeah, possibly. I used to do crochet streams back in the day when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do as a streamer. And I would switch up crochet, perler bead, pixel art, and video games. And I was like, way too many things. Blink. Blink. Quote 55. The boots are too booty. Dang. I was trying to say that the boots look too much like a boot, so it's very booty. But it's funny because it also is a word for butt. But the booty. Yeah, Squidward. Alright. Would you rather never use social media again or never watch another movie again? I think this is a variation of the one we just saw. There's quote number 1. Oh, I thought that was a piece of broccoli. It was definitely a bomb. Oh, I know that one. We're playing Hades, and there was this one enemy they were throwing green bombs, but it was green, so that was broccoli. I was like, let me go eat that. It'll restore my health. But no, it blew me up and took away my health. OP. OP broccolis. Did you know broccoli is a good source of calcium? Very yum yum in the tum tum. So the next time we stream on Wednesday, we're gonna continue working on this. We should be able to finish it. We're gonna finish the black mage, and then we're gonna do Garland, and Garland is gonna be huge. Garland is gonna be very, very large, so it's probably gonna take the vast majority of the stream. And then we'll probably iron stuff and put it all together. I don't need social media, he said while using one. That's right, Anderson cracked the code. He's the code cracker. It's basically because he worked in IT services or information systems. That's how he was able to get in. He's a hacker. Y'all ever remember watching Kung Fury with Hacker Man? That's one of my favorite movies. Whenever we had people over, we'd have it on in the background because it's so ridiculous. It's good. Ambiance, ambient noise. Okay, there you go. Yeah, but that do not be a butts. There we go. Adcore, I'm a movie guy. It's true. I am a movie guy. It's very true. Yes, Hacker Man. Wait, how come that ad quote didn't work? Maybe it'll work in a second. Come on, Nightbot, we believe in you. Go, Nightbot, go. Go, Nightbot, go. You can do it, man. Oh, yeah, you can go. Dink. Dink. Rinky dink. Rinky dink. A blink. Nice. I don't know if I added them. You can try it again and see if it works. If you're looking for a quicker way to fill in areas, take a handle from a Chinese food container, straighten it out, give it a hook at the end so the beads don't fall off, and put a bajillion beads. What? Take a handle? Oh, I see, like the metal things. Oh, my camera's very close. It goes like, It's like, it'll be like a big, giant, whatchamacallit, a paper clip. Yeah. Straighten it out, give it a hook at the end so the beads don't fall off, and put a bajillion beads on. I gotta try that. In my experience, cause look at my fingers. Look how meaty and sausagey they are. They're very thick. And so when I try to like think about holding one tiny bead, it's gonna fall off. And then like let go, go bleep, 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 bleep. Works for mini and midi size. Ooh, I got that. I gotta try that out. Oh, come on, Nightbot. Don't fail cat now. That's a hot tip. Now I just gotta go eat Chinese food. I love Chinese food. Yay, we did it. You know what's funny? You can use Nightbot in the Discord too. Okay, let's try resetting Nightbot by just using general quotes. I wonder if 80 is the cap? Maybe? Let's see. Does quote work? And I'm just gonna... I think Nightbot just might be having a moment. Because it looks like even regular quote isn't working. But what about cloud bots? All the bots are... They're being... Oh, it's working! It's working! Cloud bot is working again! But that's not Nightbot. It's a different bot. But hey, it's recording all your save points. Okie dokie artichokes. Tape time. This one we can go like top down. And I wonder if I should do top down instead of bottom up. Nah, I'm gonna do bottom up for tape. Something tells me that it'll be less of a chance to mess up. Confidence. You gotta yell it out as you do it. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. I feel a bead here that is sticking out. So hopefully we can fix that. Let's fix it not right now, because if we start pulling the tape back, it might be very disastrous. So we're gonna try to fix that by on the other side. You can put exclamation mark points and it'll tell you exactly how many points you have. Hey, is the quote back? Hey, you did it. Nice. What do my eyeballs look like? Yeah, I was trying to draw my whole eyeballs and I was like, what do my eyeballs look like? Confidence. Put it down with confidence. There you go. Nice. 210. That's a whole lot. Gonna go head to bed early tonight. Hang in there, Pixel Pete. Thank you, Faye, for swinging by. I hope you rest up. See you later, alligator. Hasta la pasta. Take care. Rest up. Good chatting with you. Oh, no. I hate when this happens. I hate when there's like a little bit of bead and not a lot of tape. Dang it. Dang it, Bobber. I guess we'll just cut this tape in half. Hurts her to bird. I'm trying to bird it. But it's so hard. Okay. Now let's just smash it all in. Make sure all of the beads are sticking. You can tell they're sticking because they kind of bleed through. So I'm trying to push down all of those. And then the next thing we'll do is flippity floppity. Get the frame out. Oh no, I gotta move this light, man. Too close. I need it to be close. Where's my frame? Yeah. Boy. Just light stretching, no big deal. NBD, as the cool kids say. I'll put it down here. I'm gonna close this up actually. Hurt the bird. Yep. Insectoid, my beloved. Again with the insectoid. I don't remember which one that was though. Is that from Monster Hunter? But all the my beloved jokes come from Faye, which I wish they were around to hear. Whoop. Okay. Now there was a bead, like a white bead down here that was giving us issues. Let me press down. It's this bead. But why? Why is it popping out like that? Ugh. It looks solid. It looks fine. Interesting. I'm just gonna put it back in again, push it down. It's still sticking out, what the heck? I guess I'll try a different white bead. You better believe it. We did get that last time. Why did he poop his pants? Well, oh my gosh. I know who you're talking about. The kid who pooped his pants in the 4th grade. That's a whole story right there. this just an extra? It is. Look at it. It's an extra long. It's hard to see, but this white bead is longer than this white bead. That's so bizarre. It's almost like two white beads in one that didn't get cut properly. Very interesting. I'm gonna put that in the black bean pile, so I know the bean. I call it a bean pile. Dang it, the bead pile. Yeah, I thought this was put in right. It just turns out it wasn't the right bead. Height. Okay. Got it. Nailed it. Sick. We did it. It's probably a bit longer than the others. It's a common issue. Oh, good to know, Fesmer. In the black bean pile. Love black beans. Alright, so we got these three. Let's zoom out a bit. Like this. Put this over here. So let's do a quick measurement to see how long these are actually going to be. These are just about the size of one of these pegboards. So if we're to put them like right on top of each other. What? What the heck? Oh, it's upside down, that's why. Duh. If I can fit 4 pegboards going down, then we know it's going to fit. But as it is, it's definitely not going to fit. It can barely fit 3. And there is some space here that's like, this wouldn't count. But at the same time, maybe if I do it this way. There we go. That'd be a little more accurate. Yeah. Yeah, we might have to get a bigger frame, which we probably have somewhere. Or maybe it's a... No, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll get them when we get there. Because the other alternative we can do is kind of like turn it this way. And do something like that. That'll definitely fit all of them. Like so. Very interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on the black mage for now. I'll move this out of the way. Oh, the black mage is going to use a lot of these colors. Oof. Maybe I'll just start with the black outline and go from there. And then hopefully by Wednesday we'll have some of the mini beads sorted, at least that blue color, and that should get us sorted. Get it sorted. I should drink some water. It is very interesting. Oh no! Let's drop something. Waters. Hey, a berry. What you looking at? Okay. Where were we? Ah, yes. Are you going to make... Oh, it's a little too close. Oh, turn on the light. Go away, light. Thank you. There we go. Alright, let's get Black Mage up in here. Oh, that's his feet. Little feetsies. Magic Meso. Alright. Put some black beads down. They're definitely not black beans. My grandma was here, she'd be like, "Oh, Raz, you remember when you didn't like black beans?" And I'm like, "Grandma, you tell me that every time I see you." Literally. He is a bit of cutie. He's a cute little black mage. He's gonna throw black magic at you. Blink. Hello, good afternoon. What's up, Dead Knight 86? How's it going? How are you doing? Is your partner still playing Was it Metal Gear Solid or Chrono Trigger? What game were we talking about last time? Castlevania? Oh, you like to play Castlevania. That's a Metal Gear Solid 1 reference. Good, just getting ready for the day. Parasite Eve, that's right. Thank you for jogging the old memory. I guess my brain is just... I got a bead brain, so I can't always remember everything. Thank you for the correction. Getting ready for the day, getting ready for the day. Hey, 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 hey. That's what I do. I get ready for the day too. And then I just say, hey, hey, hey. And with the power of rhyming, I also get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna go over here. Do it. What? Right there. Oh, dang. I started recently. He beat the game. We're doing playthrough number 2 for the true ending. I forgot that game had multiple endings. That's nuts. But also super fun. Are you like sitting there and watching him play as he plays? Or is it just like you kind of doing your own thing and then he plays and you're like, oh, where you at? Oh, that's cool. That's fun. Just haying all day and oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Beep beep ba-doo boop boop doop boop. Beep doop beep ba-doo boop beep boop boop boop. Beep doop beep ba-doo 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 doop. Move the camera a bit. Move it over a little bit down here. Oh, a little too much. There you go. Now let's continue with the top part of the hat. In Final Fantasy XIV, I really wanted to get a Black Mage outfit because it looks so iconic, so cool. And then I got one, but it was kind of a pain in the butt to get all the pieces. You have to dye it, and it had to look cool, it had to look this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got a pretty sweet hat. Well, since it's the second playthrough, I'm playing the game until we get to the Chrysler building, then we share. Ah, that's super fun. Like, you guys take turns playing the game? That's super cute. And cool, you're doing Black Mage. It's my favorite Final Fantasy class. Yeah, we're doing, if you see the image right here to the left, we did the fighter, we did the black belt, my finger is so huge, we did the white mage, and now we're doing the black mage. And eventually we're gonna do Garland, which is over there. And we're gonna put it in a photo frame and give it as a gift to a buddy of mine. Good guy McGee. Has anyone ever made tiramisu? It sounds very good. Hey, Mataz, did you ever make tiramisu? I think you made it one time. Oh. You ate lady fingers? No. Ew, why are you eating ladies' fingers? Apparently, it involves some sort of lady's fingers. What lady specifically? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I said, lady's fingers. Oh, lady fingers. How is it any different? It's fingers of a lady. But no, Mataz is not made tiramisu. Not made, just ate, and just they're good. Hey, there's like espresso and other yummy stuff in it. Ayo. I think originally I did not like tiramisu, and maybe because it had the espresso coffee taste in it. But then I grew up, and then I got addicted to coffee, and I was like, yum. Is that Always Sunny Philadelphia reference? Yeah, and wasn't it just like a raccoon or something? Always Sunny, what a show. My lady fingers. It has cocoa powder on top, which made me cough when trying to ingest it. Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. 1, 2, 3. Boink. Hey-yo. Then it's gonna go up, and then boink, right there. Oh, these mini beads be so mini. It's like a classic Minnie Mouse. I'm wondering what kind of yellows we should use. You had a question for me. What's your question? Shoot your question. Shoot your shots, as the cool kids say. There's gonna be 1, 2 here, so let's go around there. Oh no, Black Bean got stuck. There you go. Wait. Oh. There we go. Gotta figure out what the yellow's gonna look like. Is there a place where I can make or experiment with new patterns for Perler designs? So are you saying like trying to find a website that has Perler designs, or like an application that helps you make designs? Is that what you're asking about? Because if so, there are a few places that you can check out, and like in browser programs that let you like come up with your own designs. A graph, pretty much. So you're talking about like with grids and stuff, like you see my pattern here where it has like a grid. Is that what you're talking about? Because I can show you how to do that for free. But if you go to websites like candypatterns.com, they use candy beads and Perler beads there, and a couple other different options. Here, let me switch to my screen and I'll show you how to do that. Here, give me 1 second here. Studio mode, and then over here, and then turn this on. Okay, so if you go to here, I'm gonna take these images off for now. What the? Get out of here, slides. So I think it's candypatterns.com. So I didn't mean to distract you. No worries. This is I like answering people's questions. So while you're here, here, let's see what happens if I log in. Do I have anything going on here? I don't think I have. Oh, a friend request. Nice. So you go to Pattern Maker. It's an alpha. So if you choose the pattern template, let's see. You go to small square, maybe. Yeah, there you go. And then from here, you can. I haven't used this, but this is something you can use. Where's the color? Here you go. So then you can draw like a little happy face, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm happy. I'm so happy, right? So that's something you can use with the maker there. You can also, I don't know, let's say you're looking up like Kirby. You'll find different sorts of patterns. It says crumpet, candy cane. Oh, sorry. This is the author. Excuse me. If you go to here, up at the top left right here, you can select the type of pattern. So let's click Perler bead. Like this, I wouldn't call it a Perler bead pattern. I'm not sure why it has that filter there. But if you go to Kirby on a star over here, this is a perfect pattern right here. So what you can do is take a screenshot. And I've just taken a screenshot, so I can go to Paint and then paste it in there. And from here, you can save that, put it on your phone, put it on Google Photos, keep it on your computer. So this is how you can get other people's designs and how you can make your own using that. We're not going to save that. If you go to, this is a Sprite. It's a pixel art program. So let's say we wanted to get Garland out of here. It's hard. This one is hard because there's a black background. Like copy paste this. I want to isolate him, put him out here. Yeah, that should work. Nice. And for this sort of deal, if you go to grid, your grid settings, and you can get the free demo of this program. It's also $20. So this song is slapping. That KK slider slaps every time. And then from here, you can change the color of the grid because this black on blue is also really hard to see. So why don't we find a different sprite? Let's go to Animal Crossing now that we're talking about it. So KK slider, right? So if you want to see where the beads go, even if it's a bunch of white, boom, now you got your grid. Same thing. Now you just take a screenshot. And then you go to Paint. Paste it. Now you got a pattern. Right, well, bam. So I hope that helps. And that is actually perfect timing. Because we have to get going. It is 3:30, y'all. And we do appreciate y'all being here for the stream and hanging out. And what's that called again? This is called, I'm going to type it in the chat. It's called A Sprites. It's $20, but they have the free version, like a demo, which allows you to do everything but save. So that's there, and even if you don't save the art piece, you can, like I said, take a screenshot, and it should be bada bing bada boom. I'm going for a new design so the graphs will help. I'm a content creator trying to make our logo with Perler. Hey, there you go. That's awesome. Check out your chair. Thank you, Kat, for reminding me about checking into my chair. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, Fesmare, for also reminding me about my chair. Teamwork. But we're gonna continue this Wednesday night, and maybe by Saturday we'll be done, but we'll see what happens. We'll get there when we get there, y'all. No need to rush, because honestly, what's the rush, y'all? But yeah, thanks again. Thanks for being here. This is my thumbs up. Let me move my camera, that way it's so crazy. Look at it. There you go. Thumbs up. Thanks for being here, everybody. And we'll catch you on the flip it flop. Hope you have a great weekend. Be safe, have fun, drink water, eat your veggies, tell your loved ones that you care about them, and bada bing, bada boom. We'll see you on the Discord. Oh, the Discord right here. Just type it Discord. Boop. And then it should pop open with a link right there that you should be able to access if you want to join us and share your pictures and in a chat there. So if you click that link, that should be A-OK. Or if you look at 3U8SMMV, capital H, capital Q, lowercase d, it should work. Bye, fellas. Bye, Loki and Thor Matthias. See everyone. Bye, Ender. Bye, Fesmare. Bye, everybody. Bye, Dead Knight. Thanks for swinging by, everybody. Oh, thanks for joining. Yeah, we really appreciate you. It's going to be a lot of fun times there. It's a pretty chill server. It's not super duper active, but it's pretty fun. So thanks again, y'all. Hope you have a great day. See you later, skaters. In a while, crocodiles. Hasta la pasta. Bleep, bloop, blop, stop, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bye.